Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airways sing like cello. Sandy beaches we fly. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars, it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands near. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airways sing like cello. Sandy beaches we fly. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars, it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the islands near. Feel the love in the air. while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airways sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high.
All right, folks, welcome aboard the FSBN channel. My name is Jason, and well, hopefully you've come to the right place. We've got a proving flight we're doing today in 2024. We'll be taking the beautiful 737-800 out of Cincinnati over to the new airport in West Palm Beach. We just put this flight on the schedule. We'll see how we do with the proving flight. We'll see how much it makes and all that good stuff. So welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, you want to know about really three things: do it right, learn something, and have fun. That's what we're about here at Coastal. So if that kind of interests you, make sure you boop that like button. If you're new, subscribe. We're always trying to push the boundaries, do it right here. You're probably going to get, hopefully you're going to get the most realistic thing you can possibly do on a virtual airline, and that's at Coastal Airways. Check us out, flycoastalairways.com. We're looking for pilots. So if you feel like you're ready and you want to take a dive into it, go for it. However, having said that, it's pretty intense. All right, we've got a cold and dark. We definitely going to be on the clock, so we've got to worry about the time today, and we're going to be pushing on getting an on-time departure. It's important with these proving flights to get these times dialed in. And while I say that, I'm going to have to dial in my ACARS. It's the one thing I forgot to fire up. Hopefully you've had a good week. It is the Olympics. It's the last week of the Olympics, so I would say I've been watching them almost every day, and it's been pretty fun. Do not tell me the hockey score. I'm going to be watching that game after this flight. So after this flight, I'm going to watch the hockey game. I know the Canada score. I just don't know the U.S. score. So hold on that, and I will check in. If you're on here, just in the chat, say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Nate, how are you? Nate Cessna Simulator is checking in. Hey Pops, how's it going? Shelton, good evening, Captain. Hope the week was good. What's blue and doesn't weigh much? Light blue. Yeah, pretty good. And that's what we've got. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and click this. We're going to go to load. Let's see what we've got. Today we're looking at about 7,800 on the cargo, and we're doing about 151 on the passengers. So I'm going to start the flight. Let's hopefully it kicks in and grabs us right. Yes, good. So I want to see that. That's a good thing to see. And let's jump in the flight deck right now in the beautiful 737-800 aircraft, and let's get this show on the road. I do know it. I know you do know it, but don't tell me it. No spoilers here. Okay, no spoilers. All right, I've been waiting all day to do this, and I had to do this flight, so I was like, well, that's going to have to be afterwards. All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to make sure the hydraulic pumps, it's cold and dark, so we'll do it right. We'll make sure the hydraulic pumps are off. So your two electrical pumps, just make sure they're off. They are. We're going to come down here and make sure the gear handle is in the down position. Ooh, and it is. And then finally the flaps, because you have maintenance can work on the aircraft, so you want to make sure that's good. Brakes are set as well. All right, let's go ahead and throw on the battery switch. I can't see because these lights. There we go. So battery switch is on. You can see it's nice and quiet right now because it's just quiet. There's no AC power or anything on there yet. I'm just making sure we're good. And then again, we can now drop the AC power. We have the ground power on. We've got 400, 116, plenty good to take a charge. And we're going to throw this ground power switch to on. Maybe not. There it went. But it's really quiet. Why is it so quiet? It should be much louder than that. Can you guys hear me? Well, this is super quiet right now. Okay, I don't know why it's so quiet on my side. I don't like that though. Weird. So bad switch is on. I know I have the AC power. I threw the AC power on. That should be loud. Let me just check one thing on the sound. Because I don't think we've got a good sound capture going on. That is good and that is good. You guys could hear it? It should be pretty darn loud in my ears right now, so I can't understand why it's not. Emer lights are coming on. Let me just check really quick. Man, it's super quiet in this flight deck, man. I don't know. Too quiet for me. It should be pretty noisy right now. Let me go ahead and call for the ground equipment. So we're going to go to PMDG setup here, or FS actions, ground services. We have the air conditioning on. It should be blasting in my ears with that. Like that, something seems off. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to click resume and see if that helps it. It's still low. Isn't it super low on your side? Or is it me? Oh, I think I know why. That's why. We're good. I'm stupid. Don't worry about the pilot, guys. I'm an idiot. All right, we're good. I was like, this ain't right. I turned it up. It's the volume. I was messing with the volume earlier. All right, today we've got the 737-800 SSW AirAC 2602. By the way, the AirAC data just came out. If you're not subscribed to Navigraph's newsletter, please do so. It's free, and you can see a whole bunch of cool articles, right? So if you go to navigraph.com/blog, go ahead and check it out, and then you can get going for the subscription, the newsletter. Let's see here. SG Rider, how are you? Yes. Nate Simulator, yep, I do know it. Okay. Curtis Holmes, how are you, Curtis? Yes, it's low. Okay, should be good now. You guys should hear it, right? I'm turning that way up. There we go. That should be good. My volume should come in now. That's what I want to hear. We're good. Okay, we've got 737-800 SSW. AirAC data is good to go. Let's go ahead and position initialization. I'm going to go Kilo CVG, Charlie Victor Golf. And by the way, I haven't seen the airport yet into West Palm Beach. I haven't seen it, so I don't know how it looks. This is going to be Alpha 15. Looks like we're on Alpha 15. So this might take the gate. It might not. We're going to go Alpha 15. We'll throw the gate in there. It has taken it. Let's go ahead and up. We're going to go to nav. And then right on nav. You should see on DC. And then it'll go align and align. It takes about 7 minutes for a full alignment on this. And I'm going to keep this here. Heading and stats. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to drop that in there. So 39.2, boop that in there, and that's going to get the hamsters running to get the ACARS going. While we're here, I'm going to take a look and go on the overhead, and we're going to get our emergency equipment done. So I'll do that right now while we're here. First thing we're going to do is drop down and throw the gear light or the lights on. So I want to make sure all your lights are good to go. This is first flight of the day kind of stuff, so you're going to try to get it rocking and rolling out of here pretty darn quick. We can turn that off now. Clear that. We're going to go check our oxygen. Good. I'll pull that up. We're going to come over here. Push this throttle up. These are my new throttle quadrants. I love them. They're really nice from Flight Sim PM. I'll show you those in a minute. All right, let's do a nickel test. So there are 5 lights that are coming on. 1, 2. You've got 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do a dime test, which is 10 lights. All those, we've got those, and we're good to go. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to drop back down here. We'll test our cargo. Push and hold. Good. And then we're going to come down to there. Just make sure we're on standby on that. 0 to 0, we got our 3 pins. All right, we got a good aircraft. At least emergency stuff is good so far. You can hear now. Good. Thank you. You never know. All right, what we're going to do now is just kind of get in here, look at our, we'll go get our clearance. I like PDC. Auto ATC is on. There's a lot of, we are on VATSIM, by the way. There's an event going on the East Coast. So for us, we're just going to chime into our clearance on 127.1. So I'm going to go ahead and tune that to clearance. We'll get our clearance first, and then we'll go from there. Maybe. No, of course not. Why would that work? Sure. So I'm going to go ahead and reboot this. Didn't want to work here. So let's see if I'm going to reboot my panel and see if I can get a green. I got greens. So 127.1. Let's go ahead and give him a call. And we'll go from there. And then we'll program the box. I'm going to go ahead and write some stuff down. And we'll get our fuel ready to go as well. And I'll talk to you a little bit about coastal if you're not knowing what we do here. We are Riptide 206. Cincinnati clearance Riptide 206, looking for IFR over to West Palm. Okay, I didn't hear that. Why didn't I hear that? All right, let me check this, and let me just make sure. Okay, I can't hear what they're saying to me, so...
Riptide 206, Cincinnati clearance, cleared to Palm Beach via the Kinlan 6 departure. Then as filed, climb and maintain 8,000, expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.65 squawk 1645. Expect runway 27.
Okay. All right, look at the Clenland 6 up to 8,000, 1645 for the squawk. We'll expect 27, Riptide 206.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Well, that's what I said. All right, so we got the Clenland 6. We're cleared for that. I'll give you guys a briefing and everything like that. Time check right now. It's 11:24. I'm going to go ahead and clear this.
Can you repeat that? Expect runway 27.
Yeah, we'll expect runway 27. All right, 6:24. We have about 30 minutes before we push, so it's just a good thing to do here. Is get this on because it's important that we do this the right way. And I'm just going to go ahead and click and reset. Just click and hold, and that I'm going to click hold it. That's run. There's hold. So let's get the fuel truck hooked up. That's the next thing I want to do. So I'm going to click return. We're going to go to ground services here. Flip it over. We're going to request a fuel truck. You guys know I like to use the internal PMDG fuel because GSX just instantly loads it. It's really not accurate. So I try to do 19,900 pounds of fuel. And I'm using 2 CDUs today. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm using 2 CDUs up here. I had to kind of change everything. 19,900 pounds of fuel. We'll drop that right into there. And they're attaching onto the aircraft right now, it looks like. So that's good. Once we get that starting to pump, I'm going to go ahead and start getting the box set. We get the box programmed, and then we'll be good to go. All right, I'm going to hold that 19.9s there. Oh, I got to bring myself up to get to this stuff. Okay, the cool thing about PMDG, if you're doing a route, which you can do, is just go to make sure that you click this. You're going to go to the home. Make sure your nav data is up to date, by the way, and click request from SimBrief. Now I've uploaded this already into SimBrief. I've created my flight plan, and there it is. So now I could go to the FMC and click flight plan request. Once I clear this in the scratch pad, I'll go flight plan request. We're going to go SimBrief route, and then I'm going to select route. And just going to click that once. We're going to click 1, 2, 3. It's R3. And we're going to wait, and I'm going to start the fueling process on the other FMC. So I got the fueling going now. So you can see the fueling gauges coming up. So they're going, and that's good. It says route uplink ready. Click load. We will have a dispatcher on, so we're going to do live dispatch today. And the route uplink is loading. We got to wait for that to load. This is a nice and fun thing to do here. Okay, we're good. We're going to click activate. We'll execute. That's just giving us the load. We're still going to do the departure. So I've got the winds already written down. Winds 290 at 7. We got 10 miles visibility and clear skies. Folks, we're going to have a great ride down to where are we going? West Palm Beach today. Beautiful weather out there. It's going to be pretty darn smooth through the whole flight. So I don't anticipate a lot of chop. Maybe get some bumps in right around the Atlanta area. There's a cold front right there. We might get a little bit of that, but pretty much not going to happen. I think it's going to be a nice smooth ride for us tonight. So how's that? It should be a nice ride. All right, we're taking runway 27 today. We're outbound there, and I haven't looked at the ATIS. The ATIS, yeah, they're saying departing runway 27. So good. Sometimes say intentions or beyond ATC, they don't get the runways right. So it's important we do that. All right, so let's do this. Let's go to the departure. We're going to click that right now. We're going to go to the, what did they say? Clen 6, and then shipper transition. I want to look at my flight plan or my release and just make sure it's correct. We've got the shipper 6. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Runway 27. So that's how it should look. You should have Cleveland shipper and then your runway execute. Let's go to the departures of the arrivals page, and then we're doing the Captain 3 arrival right there with the, looks like the kennel transition. That's it. Now I don't know the runways yet. Could change, but let's take a look and see what they're actually doing. Right now, weather in West Palm Beach. It's a 130.5, 10 miles visibility. They're landing 10 left, 10 right today. We definitely want to pick the longest runway. I haven't been here in a while, so we do fly here, but not often. 10 left. So 10 left it is. And probably going to, the ILS on 10 left is out. It's actually unserviceable. It's not usable. That's per the NOTAMs. I checked all of our NOTAMs. So probably going to want to be a visual approach, but we can back it up with the RMP. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. If you just want a placeholder, you can throw it in there. So I'm going to check PBI, and we'll go from there. How's that? Let me get to your comments. Anybody have comments? None shall pass. Yeah, I'm headed to JFK currently. Wish me luck. Good luck. There's a lot of traffic. I am so glad I'm not flying the charter runs right now. Oh my gosh, dude. That's insane, right? Okay, why are you locked up? I'm going to have to reset this. All right, you can see how we're pumping in the fuel. You can see we're starting to get into the center tank now a little bit. That's good. I'm going to call for boarding here just a minute. Just one really quick thing. I'll give you folks a briefing after I am done with the star. We've got the Captain 3. We're looking at 10 right. 10, isn't it 10 left? Yes, it's 10 left, not 10 right. So we could do the RNAV Zulu. It's going to be a nice straight in approach. Let's do that. RNAV Zulu. Let's see the Captain 3. Does it drop us off? Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're going to do the RNAV Zulu 10 left. We're going to go to Sands transition, execute. Legs page. Now let's check this out. I'm going to back this up with you. We're going to go ahead and do the legs page. Let me call for the boarding now because I got to get these passengers on the aircraft. We're going to request boarding. There you go. So I'm watching my FMC on this side. It's doing its thing. You guys probably can't see it, but it's starting. I want to see it load the passengers the correct way. So if I go to, you can see it here. And I'm going to click Jetway. and I'm going to click return, and we're going to go to payload. I want to make sure that is actually going to do its thing, but we'll see. I'm still waiting on that. Jury's out. All right, let's go to this one. We're going to go right to our charts, set up departure. We've got the SID. We're doing the none of the above. That's the SID. That's why. Where are you? The Kinlan 6. Here we go. Let's just brief this right here while we're here. All right, we're going to be taking attach pushback. No, we're going to be taking the 27s, which is this runway. So I'll zoom in here. You can see what we're looking at. We're going to go 276 to Bonnell, and I'm going to check this on my MCP while you guys, my CDU while you guys look. Bonnell, we got Reek or Rook. So Bonnell here, Rook is there. Then we got Kenlin, and then Shipper. There you go, and Fence. And let's take a look at this right here on our runway. We're looking at climb on in 276 to 1400, then direct Bonnell, direct on track 189 to Rook, then on track 146 to Kennel. Okay, top altitude looks like 5,000 feet for us. They cleared us to 8, so we're going to do 8,000 feet for the departure. We're here. Let's take a look at the airport diagram really quick while we're here. It's just one less thing we have to do. Taxi is going to be pretty quick out of here, guys. Let's go ahead and get a push. We'll probably go nose. It looks like nose to the right, and then we'll probably get 3 Alpha Sierra, go to Juliet, Kilo 1, blast off that way. It's going to be quick. We'll start up both engines today for the taxi out. This will be a full power takeoff. First flight of the day is full power for us. Okay, we don't do any assumed temperatures or anything like that. First flight of the day at least. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to click the rest of the route, which I'm just going to check really quick. We've got VXV to Fisho. Then right at Gurge, we're expecting some bumps as we pass over some just, upper air stuff. It looks like just a cold front. We'll be over it, but there could be some, so there's some convective activity right around that area. But it shouldn't affect us too bad. Isu, then we've got CZQ, Gipple, Wamper, Primus, Kennel, and then we're in for the arrival. And let's go ahead and brief you on the arrival really quick. Here comes the arrival. Let's go ahead and do this. This is what flight crews do, folks. Just, this is kind of standard stuff. We're going to go to arrival, and we're going to look at the star, and we're doing the Captain 3. I'll just pin that so we have it up there. And guys, if you don't have a subscription to Navigraph, this is what it gives you. It gives you charts right here. So nice, man. And these are Jeppesen charts. You're not going to get anything better than this. So we got Kennel. Okay, you back me up with this. You look at the chart. We got Joey, Roto. We got Step. And that's flight restriction. It's 240, 28,000. That's 250 actually on the altitude. Then we got Board, 280 at 24. Then Faulty, 18,000. We got Carl, this is right there. Then we're going to go to Captain, 250 at 10 to 11. Then we got, looks like Sinkler at 6 and above. We got Fairway at 4, Juno, and then we are into Sands. And I want to show you this. If you get this wonky looking thing on you see this double entry here. You've got Sands, Dahlman, and then a vector. That vector, basically the end of the arrival stops at Dahlman. But we're going to bypass that and go direct to the RMP approach by doing L4. So we're going to push the L4 button. 1, 2, 3, 4. That button right there to put it in the scratch pad. And then we're going to drop it right over the top of L1. So you're going to take the Sands and you're just going to throw it right over the top of Sands. A little different than the Airbus aircraft, for those who are familiar with that. And that's it. And then we're going to go route data. We're going to go ahead and request our winds. Now, we can't do that yet because we're going to have to do 0 fuel weight. So let's get all our weights in. Are the passengers boarding this airplane? That's what I want to know. Yes. I haven't seen them. I don't know what's going on. Let me look to see if they're boarding, because if I don't hear them, do I see them? Are they boarding? Yes, good. Fine. I was like, oh, shoot. Zero fuel weight, 134.6, 134.6 on the zero fuel. We'll drop that in there. I'm going to plan out of here with 19,000, about 19.6. Our reserves, it's going to be 4.8 today. It's actually pretty darn low. We don't have an alternate. We don't need one. Cost index is 40. The dispatcher was nice. They gave us a little bit of a kick. And looks like we're going to have a pretty strong jet stream coming out of here, folks. And then it'll calm down as we get closer to Florida. Looks like 350 initially, and then we'll climb to 360. So let's set 350, and then that's initial. And their cruise wind is going to be 257 at 145. I told you, it's a pretty strong jet stream up there today. And then our outside air temperature is minus 50. So we'll throw that in there. All that's good to go. We'll hit the execute button, and now we got M1 limit. Let's wait, and let's go ahead and program the departure. So I'm going to use VTP, or Virtual Performance Tool, for the departure. You can use SimBrief or whatever you have on board. That's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to go over here. I got to change the aircraft really quick to an 800. I have the 600 in because I was doing some proving flights with the 600 earlier in the week. I believe we have 24,000 pounds of fuel. So, I mean, so if I go to index and I go ident, it's going to tell me 26,000. So I was wrong. We have 26,000 carbon brakes. That I know. Back to N1 limit on the CDU. Airport search, we're doing Kilo CVG, Cincinnati. Looks like runway 27. I'll throw that in there. It is dry. Flaps. Oh, this is a takeoff. We got to get off of Bozeman. No, we're not at Bozeman. We're at CVG. So, get your comments here. None shall pass. What's going on? So, hey, Jason, got to say the coastal training is helping me tonight. Just got put in a hold as expected. Many people online are saying they have never done a hold before. This dude here. Yeah. You're welcome. And this is why we do it. And that's why we continue to train. You know, even the training's not done. We got CQ to do. I've got to get that done, you guys. Man, I got to work that CQ. I've got it done. I just need to film it. So every year we go through this. So we're going to go full power today. Our first flight of the day. We want to do that. Anti-ice is going to be off. And no improved climb. We've got a takeoff weight approximately right around 153.9. So I'm just plugging in parameters, and it looks like, yes, good. 147, yes. I'm making sure the load's correct. It looks correct. I'll verify this. But let me look really quick at what we've got. It says 130. We had, okay, I'm just looking at the passenger load. We had 138. We should have 154. Okay, so verify that with my paperwork just to make sure we're good. And so my paperwork, what I wrote down is we should have 151, so a little bit different than what they had. 7,800 in the aft. So you can see I don't think GSX did the right thing. So sometimes it doesn't add the correct weights, and this particular one, it didn't. So what I'm going to do is we have 15 first class passengers today. So we're going to throw those on. And then the rest we got business and economy. So we're going to throw that in there as well with 34 in addition to 102. That's 136. So 136 there. And this is better. And then our bag weight up front is right around 4832. Now I could push a little bit more in there. We can leave it at 5658. So we're going to go 5658 subtract 7,887, and that's going to be aft. Well, actually, Yeah, 2229 is in the back. So we're going to go 2229, and that's aft. And that should give us our zero fuel weight of 134, and that's not correct. So I missed something. Hang on. So we're doing bag weight at 4832. So if I split that, 7887 plus 4832. Let's just 12,000. Okay, so there's 12,000. Let's do this. There's another way of doing this, so it's going to be a little bit easier visually. I'm going to do weight and balance. You can see the split here. I'm going to load. You could do load from SimBrief, which is fine. What's precise load? I don't think I have to mess with this. Okay, we have 16,147. That is correct. Forward cargoes, that's a little on the high side. So takeoff weight, zero fuel. It's 138. Wow, it's 10,000 pounds off, man. Are you sure? 4832 plus. All right, let's just do this. It's gonna actually be much lower than this. So weird. So if we go over here and click 4832, I'm just gonna go off on what we've got. We've got 16 in business, 147 in 136. I show. I think I know what happened. This says 151. $34,102. Oh, that's why. 1534,102. Throw me way off. 151. That's where it needs to be. I was gonna say this is a little off. Well, that's right. So 136. That's correct. So 136 here. I think what happened was I had two different SimBriefs printed, and so this one I'm using is the one I printed. 136. All right, that's what we're going to take, and we're going to split that cargo up front, and our zero fuel weight is going to go up. Let's just leave it there. I'm good. I'm good with that. Those numbers are the numbers I have on my paperwork, so that's what we're going to go with. Our zero fuel weight is much different than our zero fuel is 134. This is 129.8. That's really low. That's super low, you guys. Yeah, I would definitely be calling on this one because I'd be like, what the heck is going on? All right. Good. It's always something. So with that being said, our zero fuel weight is going to be definitely different. If I just click load, I just want to make sure. I was just going to say, what does that do? See the zero fuel at 134, 16, 135, 56, 71. What did I have on my paperwork? I have 134.6. So it is right. I don't know. I was up in the night. It's 56.61. I think I wrote it down wrong. That's what I did. That is correct now. 134.6. That's the paperwork that matches my paperwork. We're good. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to go /2. We lost a few minutes doing that. And then let's see what we have on our takeoff. 19% on the Mac. We'll click calculate. I'm going to go full power on this. Time check. It's really a good idea to look at that time. We got about 15 minutes to go. We're going to go full power on this guy. We're looking at margin 5,400 feet. We've got accelerate. All engines go 5,900. Engine out go. Looks like 5,800. Accelerate stop 6,500. Guys, plenty of runway. No problem there. Standard on the engine out procedures. And it looks like we are going to go 147, 49, 57. So we're going to go 147, 159, 149, 157. Cool. And runway 27, we'll go flaps 1 today on that. Cell temp is not applicable. I'll just draw a line through that. Trim 19. Okay, numbers are good. I like it. So let's go ahead and dial that in. We're going to go flaps 1 today. CG's coming in at 19. It says 23. We have 147 is correct. That matches mine. We've got 149. That matches mine. And we've 157. That's only a knot difference. That's fine too. That's good to go. Now we can go to the legs page, route data, request the winds. And I'm going to bring up my seat. And we're going to release that fuel truck. Click return, ground services. Go ahead and pull that fuel truck off. Cruise winds loaded. Go ahead and throw load up on that. Well, wait, we've got cruise winds uplink. Execute it. That's good to go. On the descent page now, you're going to go click that. You're going to click forecast. You're going to click load. And that is it, folks. We're good to go. Let's go right into our flows right now. We got about 15 minutes to get the heck out of here. And this is going to be a full flow because this is the first flight of the day. So these two are off. Eeks are on. That's good. That's cap. This is coming off. We're checking the airspeed. Hold it. Wait. This is a stick shaker. It actually vibrates your stick. Lets you know you're in a stall situation. Yaw damper's coming on. Normal, 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 auto, and normal. Coming on down the panel. I'm going to go ahead and get this set right now. Fuel pumps coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And centers are on. Check the crossfeed valves. Closed. Good. That's good. APU. Going to come online right now. Get the APU going. Bang. That's good. Seatbelts on. All right. We're gonna simulate our FO walk. He already walked around the. He or she walked around the airplane. All right. Overheat check. We're gonna go back off. Back on. Good. We already tested those lights. Come over here. We'll check the engines and wing antis. Good. 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 Pumps coming on. We should see 2 low pressures off on there. That's good. And we'll get our doors closed. Zeroed. We'll go ahead and test this. Hold this for 5 seconds. Wait. Good. Zeroed. Good. Coming upstairs here. Come all the way, and you can see we're getting some air. 40s, 50s, about 60 degrees in the cabin right now. As the APU starts to get lit. It's 35,000 feet today, 50 on the elevation of the airport. It's about 20. So we'll change that to 0. Actually, it's closer. Right side, and let's get right on back down. We've got steady, logos are on, and then we're going to go right into here. Looks like I've got 290901. So I'm going to just change that by 1. That's good. Master's on my side. You got yours, and we're doing 157. This is going to be V2 in here, so you're going to do 157 on this guy. 157 is set. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the terrain on my side. There you go. TCAS is off. Good. And 8,000 feet on the climb. I'll get to your comments in just a minute. 8,000 feet on the climb. Looks good. Auto brakes coming down, RTO. We'll test that. It's going to clear this. We'll go ahead and push this up. Systems down here. And then we already checked that. Let's check this. Down here. Last but not least, we're going to check the GPWS. Click and hold it at least 5 seconds.
Glide slope.
Let it go.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Test that.
Wind shear. Terrain.
Alrighty.
Pull
Got a good
up.
jet.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Sink rate. Pull up.
TCAS test.
Terrain. Pull up.
There we go. Mike,
Don't
shake
sink.
the echoes.
Don't sink. Too low.
Like these
Terrain.
intros catch and start
Too
over.
low. Gear.
That's so true.
Too low. Flat.
Ja, what's going on, man? How
Too
are you?
low. Terrain. Glide slope.
All right, guys.
Bank angle.
Before start
Bank
check.
angle.
1,500.
You guys want to do a walk
One.
around? What's the time? We'll get rid of that. We got the APU going. I think we just go ahead and get going. Don't you think? What do I got? 51? I mean, you guys tell me in
Too
the
low.
chat. Do you want to
Terrain.
do a walk around or no?
Caution.
I got
Terrain.
about 10 minutes. I can do one if you want. You tell me.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull
If not,
up.
we're just gonna go. I threw something. I threw a switch. I don't know what switch I threw, but I heard it click. All right, we got cabin utilities coming on, and IFE passengers are on. They're wanting to hear that. Yeah, you can see it. See it's coming up. That's cool. There we go. We got our lighting on. We've rebooted that. Passengers are excited. Let's go. I'm thinking you mean let's push. I agree. Let's push. Checklist. Okay, before start, fuel pumps are on and we have the correct amount of fuel on board. I'm just going to go ahead. Walk around as procedure. Oh, for crying out loud. Fine. I think we can get it done. Let's do a walk around then. Maybe. All right. Got to get that out of there. Looking at for the radome, you're looking at your pitot tubes. Make sure it's good to go. And your static port's good. This tug should be out of here. We'll get all this pulled off here when we get back on the aircraft, and we'll get out of here. You're looking for oil. Make sure the oil's not on the ground. Looks good on the fan blades. Once again, oil. Fuel doors right here. Make sure it's closed. Leading edge of the wing looks good. We've been looking at any de-icing. We'll probably have to do that. Knock it off. I think it's 4 degrees. So it's above freezing. That looks good. Tires. We're good on the tires. No flat spots. That means whoever took the airplane in here didn't bash it on the ground, which is nice. Want to make sure there's no hydraulics. In here is really loud with the APU running because the pack is right there, even though the packs are off. All right, we're going to come back over here. This behind the aircraft is real loud. Let's again look at the upper surface of the wing just to make sure there's no icing on the airplane. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise. First flight of the day for us. Got that APU kicking off. Looking good there. We'll get that door closed. Tail bumper is looking good. You want to make sure you still see green. If you don't, somebody slammed it on the tail. Got a tail strike. Again, looking at that upper surface of the wing. Make sure there's no ice. Same thing over here. Take a look at your tires. The pins are looking good. Flat spots. There aren't any cords. I don't see any, which is actually pretty normal to see that sometimes when you see a flat spot on the tires. It should be replaced. Pulleys, cables, everything. There's your fire bottles up ahead. Those look good. Let's take a look at those engines. Great. Ailerons looking good. SSWs are looking good, which is split scimitar winglets. Those are looking good. And the leading edge of the aircraft looking good on those wings. Take a peek. Fan blades, good. No oil. And we'll get all this stuff off the airplane. I'll jump back in. We're done. Let's go. Quick pre-flight rate. All good. All right, back over here. We're going to click ground service. It's going to release the AC cart. I'm going to go ahead and light up the ground power. Go ahead and pull that. And I'm going to go ahead and shut the doors. So we're going to go doors. We're going to go ahead and close it, and we're going to close both of those. And take a look here. I have to do this because this is in my face. We're going to go right to the ground ops tab, and we're going to close all doors. We're going to say arm all. And then while they do that, I'm going to go ahead and call for GSX to go and push us back. Request prepare for push. Okay, that's on beacon lights. No, we'll get the icing treatment on the... I think there's a de-ice pad that we'll use here at the airport. Let me see where they have it. Yeah, there's a de-ice pad. We'll do that. Ramp... it's going to be down to the south, so we'll see how we do with this. But okay, on the overhead now, we're going to take a look. Oh, that's good to go. We got that on. Bleeds are off. I mean, we could throw it on, which I'll probably do. I'm going to throw the packs on right now just because it's going to be a little bit on the cold side. And then we'll shut it off before we light them up. All right, back to the drawing board here. Doors, pressurization, auto brakes, and stab trim is set. All right, before pushback, check is complete. Okay, we're all set here. Look at that, 6:58. We are right on the money, right on the buttons. Let's go ahead and call ground. Get ground to call here on ground control. Where are you? 121.7. I'm going to anticipate nose to the left now. We're going to go nose left, tail right. Cincinnati ground, riptide 206, push.
Riptide 206, Cincinnati ground, push approved, tail northwest.
Okay, push approved, tail northwest. So they wanted us to go the other way. We have the de-ice, so we're just going to hit the de-ice ramp first. We'll de-ice with type 1, and then we'll get out of there. Oil quantity on board, 74/80. Hydraulics are 92/92. Waiting to release the wheel chocks. Pull the chocks off. We're ready to go. All right, we're ready. You guys ready? Let's do this thing. All right. Brakes coming off. All right, we're on the way. We are on the way, folks. Getting out of here. We'll go ahead and burn 2 on this one. We got to do de-icing checks, the whole 9 yards. Oh, my seat. Way back. Get this one done. Get this one done. They don't like to start our engines until we're... I'm going to go ahead and light them up right now, actually, while they're pushing us back. Get this up. All right, here we go. Let's go to fire number 2. So we're going to go ahead and throw the packs to the off position. I'm going to come down here. I want to light up number 2. Number 2 to ground. Here we go.
Envoy 3894, request push and start clearance.
Envoy 3894, pushback approved.
Pushback and start approved, Envoy 3894.
Parking brake set. 23, 24, 25. Here comes the fuel. We'll wait just for a minute. Got max motoring in there. Yep, light it up. Coming to light. There's a light.
Delta 511, request push and start clearance.
Delta 511, pushback approved.
Delta 511.
We got let off. Oil pressure. Cut off. And we got rollback. Good start on that one. Let's go and isolate, ventilate. That's a ventilation going in that cabin. Let's go and fire number 1. I'm going to start both engines today. Let's start number 1. Pins there. Give a salute. You go hit taxi light. That's it. See ya. Alright, we're going to fire number 1.
Envoy 38904 ready to taxi.
Envoy 38904, runway 27 taxi via Golf Kilo Kilo 1.
Alright, fuel in. Hold it right
Runway
here.
27 taxi.
I got my hand on
Kilo,
the
Kilo 1, Envoy 38904.
cutout switch just in case we have a hot start or a hung start. We got light off, oil pressure. We got cutout, rollback. 2 good starts. Let's do this thing. All right, 2 good starts coming over here. We're going to take a look at this one all the way around. We'll throw it to Gen 2, drop on APU coming off. Come on up. Probe heat's on. That's good. Come on up.
Delta 511, ready to taxi.
Auto bleeds off.
Delta 511, runway 27 taxi via Juliet 3 Kilo Kilo 1.
2, taxi on. Stand by for flaps.
Runway
Flaps
27
1.
taxi via Juliet 3 Kilo Kilo 1, Delta 511.
Flaps 1. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, 2 good starts. 4 taxi checks. Generators are on. Propeat is on. Anti-ice is off. We don't need it. We are going to get de-ice though. Transponders on TARA. Flaps. 1-1 with the green. We're off on there. Let's go. I won't call for taxi clearance until we're ready, guys. So let's just give it a push out of here. There's nobody in the area of Cincinnati right now, so we're going to go all the way down. We don't have to go too far. We're just going to go north ramp to... This is a big cargo facility, and something that Coastal is venturing into is cargo. We're actually doing a whole bunch of cargo. Tie down chocks. Yeah. Right. All right, let's go ahead and start the clock. One thing I'm going to do, let's go upstairs. We're going to have to shut that off. I don't want that on. Nice airport, Cincinnati. I like it. Pretty good scenery. From, I believe, Field Air did it. Which is meh, but it's better than default, right? Where we're going is much better. All right, here we go. You ready? trim wheel all the way down, nose down. Some airlines do this, some airlines don't. This is a standard coastal way of doing it. Is getting that nose all the way negative. Okay, it's the next turn. I'm just going to cut this. Go straight to this hold pad up here. 13A, that's what I want. Now, those work much better than 2020. Holy crap. Welcome to the de-ice pad. We again type 1 fluid on this. It's not going to need much more than that. Right here, we'll stop it. Brakes coming on. Okay, brakes up. We're going to get the aircraft ready to go for de-icing. So you could have warmed up the cabin if you wanted to. It's probably a good practice to do that. Because you're going to shut it off. Won't be for too long, so what I'm talking about is you crank it up like this. You get it nice and hot because you're going to be turning off the packs. And that's all the air conditioning, so it'll be gone. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to go to my de-icing documents on my iPad here. Yes, this is done the correct way, folks. I'm just being honest. This is kind of how we do things here. It's type 1, so we're just looking. Pre-de-ice, parking brake is set, engines shut down if required. We don't need that. Broadband control power is going to come off. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the IFE. We'll go ahead and throw that off, and then the broadband would be up here. The heck is it? It might not be on this airplane. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, we shut it off. Okay, and then we're going to say door entry windows are closed, flaps are set 1 with the green light, thrust levers are idle. Engines and APU, we're going to go ahead and throw them off. APU bleeds off. So everything off. You're going to go packs coming off. Bleeds are coming off. So why didn't that turn off? So that's what you're going to do. Turn everything off. So there's nothing going on, just the fan. All right, we'll call the Iceman and we'll get going.
Endeavor 5149er ready to taxi.
Endeavor 5149er, runway 36 center taxi via Foxtrot, Kilo, Delta, hold short of runway 27, then Delta.
Runway 36 center taxi via Foxtrot, Kilo, Delta, hold short.
Now,
of
there's
runway
not
27, then
there's
Delta.
not any holdover times or anything like that. If there was, this is type 1, so we're just knocking off the frost. If it was snowing, we would have holdover time. See, it's going to be type 1 for us, and we'll say 50%. So they're going to start. We're going to write the time down when we started. So we're going to say 7:10. Again, that's really more important for holdovers. Like if it was really snowing on us, then we'd want to note.
Endeavor 5479 request push and start clearance.
Endeavor 5479 cleared for push and start.
Pushback approved. Endeavor 5479.
2876 ready to taxi.
Delta 2876, runway 36 center taxi via Juliet 3, Kilo 3, hold short of runway 27, then Mike 3, Mike Delta.
Runway 36 center taxi via Juliet 3 Kilo 3, hold short of runway 27, then Mike 3 Mike Delta Delta 2876.
Gosh. Get your comments. This livery is reminding of a big blue Jolly Rancher. Yeah, Tyler, I am on that sim. Yes, I have say intentions. Yes, both. Hello, how are you? Angelina, Charlotte, Julia, Cesar, how are you? How's it going? Okay, so they're done. So what we would do is write the time down.
Kilo 1 Endeavor 5479er.
I'm going to say we're done at 7:12. Now, if I'm looking for holdover time, I would actually push this clock because the time's ticking now for us. Now, hold on. If there was a hot time, there isn't, but we're just going to simulate it. There we go. All right, now we go to the checklist. You can't just go. You actually have to look at a checklist now and do your de-icing check, your post-icing. Okay, aircraft clean check is complete. So we're going to cycle the controls 3 times. So I'm going to go down 1, 2. Oh, that was 1. That's 2. And that's 3. And the reason why we do that is if you look on the back of the aircraft here, see how that trims up? We don't want the fluid to leak into the jack screw. So that's the reason for that. Stab trim, we're going to go ahead and set that to 5.7, I think it was. And while we do that, I'm going to actually check my... Good. Okay, good stuff. All right, that's done. Broadband control and power. We're going to throw the IFEs on again. Get that going for our passengers. Engine APU bleed on. We want to do that. Wait for 1 minute. It's been about a minute. Let's go ahead and turn on the packs. So packs are coming on. Bleeds are coming on. So there you go. Packs and bleeds on. Look for your duct pressure. There it goes. Should hear it. Yep. Engine starts. If we had to start, we would start it. Before taxi checklist, generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice. Should have had that off. Anti-ice is off. We don't need it. Flight controls free. Flaps are set. Transponder is checked and set. Yes, I'm on that sim. I'm going to go ahead and take the brakes off. And we're going to get rocking. Come on now. Alright, let's go. Push them up. Now, I'm going to actually, if it was snowing, we could do an N1 static test where we bring them up to about 40% N1 and we chuck that ice off of it. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we're on 13 Alpha de-ice ramp. I don't think I see anybody. I'm on both, by the way. I'm on VATSIM. So we are on VATSIM. If we have a VATSIM controller, then we'll go off of say intentions. But right now, we'll kind of do that. I'll give him a call. Who is this? Cincinnati? Cincinnati ground, Riptide 206, ramp 3 out of de-icing taxi.
Riptide 206, expect runway 9er, taxi via Echo Juliet Foxtrot.
5005, ready to taxi.
Negative.
Endeavor 5005, runway 36 center taxi via Echo, hold short of runway 27, then
Did they
Delta.
change the runway on me? Could have.
Runway 36 center taxi via Echo, hold short of runway 27, then Delta Endeavor 5005.
Let me just check it really quick, folks. No, we're gonna take 27, so they're up in the night. She meant 27, not 9er. We're gonna turn into here. We're clear on your side. Alright, we're going to do our checks. We're going to call the flight attendants. Push that up, back down. Flight attendants.
CPU Tango Mike.
Please prepare the car cabin for arrival. It's going to clear that. Departure, I mean, whatever. Whatever we are. Okay, approaching 27, we're going to go ahead and call tower. Tower controller is going to be 118.3. Let's go give them a call. Okay, I'm going to run the checklist. We're going to get going here. Takeoff config check. Packs are set. We're going to double check those. Packs are auto. Bleeds are on. Altimeter set. Recall complete. Checklist complete. All right, guys, in the chat, members in the chat, we're going to go ahead and do our harness. We're going to get the chutes on. So there's a little parachute emoji. Get those going. Now let's get out of here. Let's do this thing. Kellen 6.
Endeavor 5005, cross runway 27.
Cross runway 27, Endeavor 5005.
All right.
What's your flight? 3224, runway 27, Sierra, Juliet, Kilo 1.
Runway 27. I want you to always verify your runway markings, okay? We had an aircraft in Scandinavia almost take off on a taxiway. It's really important not to do that. Cincinnati Tower, Riptide 206, holding short 27, ready to go.
Riptide 206, Cincinnati Tower, runway 9er, winds 280 at 7. RNAV King, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, I think you meant runway 27. Yeah, we're going. We're clear for takeoff, runway 27. These guys were up in the night. All right, let's push this up. Check the traffic, good. Our lights are good. Lights, camera, action. I got an aircraft that's flying down that runway right now. Let me just verify nobody's coming. If there's a VATSIM traffic, I do a radio call. I don't see anybody online.
Approaching 27.
Approaching runway 27.
All right, so that is RAS. We have our own RAS in the aircraft. Auto throttle's coming armed. We will verify 27 in a couple of ways. First of all, are we entering a runway environment? And the answer is yes. How do I know that? I could see the paint marks on the ground, right? I see the approach lights here. I see 27 on the runway. Those are the things you're going to want to check. before you actually go. LNAV on, VNAV on. Going to give it a turn. Runway 27. I overturned the dang thing. Bring it up to 40.
On runway.
Hold it.
7.
Wait till we get to full 40. We're cleared for takeoff. Waiting, 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 waiting. Now. Takeoff thrust is set. Alright, I'm going to push the nose down just a little bit.
562027.
On the roll.
80 knots.
Cross check.
Brickyard 5620 Cincinnati Tower, 2907, runway 27, clear to land. There will be traffic departing. Clear to land 27, Brickyard 5620. Frontier flight 3624 Cincinnati Tower, ready?
We're ready for flight 36.
Nice and easy.
Frontier flight 3624, wind 2907, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Traffic is on the 6 mile final.
Positive rate.
27, clear for takeoff, Frontier flight 3624.
Gears in the wheels. Just going to leave it up. I'm going to bring it up to about 20 degrees. No more than that. And we're good to go. I like that right there. 1,000 feet. We can clean it up. All right, flaps up. 2,000 feet.
206, contact departure.
Over to departure. Okay, over departure. Riptide 206. You can go control wheel steering, which is nice. Cincinnati departure, Riptide 206, climbing through 3,100.
Riptide 206, Cincinnati departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000, turn left heading 205, vector to direct you, then on course.
We say left to what? I didn't hear him. Can you repeat that, Vector? Was that left to... turn left to what? Vectors to Rook. 205 on the heading. Alright, fine. You got me.
Riptide 206, climb and maintain flight level
220. K220, Riptide 206. Okay. Command on. We're going to go down to 205.
24, contact departure. Good day.
We're going to go up to 220.
Switcher 5134 Cincinnati Tower, with 2907, runway 27, clear to land 7 and 12, and E135. Runway 27, clear to land.
220 set. We're going to go 205 on the heading. Flaps are up. Gear handle is now that. We're going to go ahead and throw that off. Taxi's off. We're kind of bypassing the departure, which is fine. If they're not busy, that happens a lot. Okay, right to vectors to Rook, so that's nice. We'll cut that little time off. I'm going to go ahead and throw this to 0. 8,000 feet. I'm going to turn this off. Good. 600 pounds in the center. We're eating that real quick. All right, you guys. Yeah, it is now. So there's 10,000 feet, folks. Give it a second. We'll chime them. Flight attendant's coming to chime. Let them know we're past 10,000 feet. They could do their thing. We're going to go direct to Rook. So it's just going to go legs, direct, Rook, execute, LNAV on. And that's what we're going to do. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at that sunrise. It's gorgeous. It is a beautiful day out here. We're going to get we're going to get a little bit of crosswind coming in. That's kind of normal. The airplane's going to speed up. We should have a good ride, folks. I don't anticipate it being bumpy or anything. Maybe, like I said, just over Atlanta a little bit, but that's pretty much it. And we're going to go to departure. Okay, we'll climb maintain 280, Riptide 206.
Take a right turn on Juliet, cross runway 3600 Juliet.
280 there, set.
Right on Juliet, cross 3600 Juliet.
Okay, done with that. Done with that. looking at 126,650. $13,000. That's weird. All right, I'll have to wait for. I'm guessing he said direct to Rook, so which he did. I saw it. All right, see how we're cruising now. We got a little bit of turbulence coming out here on the climb. 22,000. I expect a little bit of bumps, but that's it. This is coming off. Good departure.
Contact Indianapolis Center.
All right, over Indy Center, 134.7. Riptide 206, climbing via.
Riptide 206, Indianapolis Center, good morning.
All right, let's go 134.7 now. 4.700. Oops. I'm feeling the bumps now in my seat. I've got the butt kickers on. So we got to be kind of careful of that. Just want to make sure. Just give me a second. Let's see if I can pull this up.
Riptide 206, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Okay, 350 on the climb, Riptide 206. 350 set.
Riptide 206, roger, climb and maintain flight level 350.
I got you. I heard you. Logo lights, swing lights are off. All the lights are off. Let's go ahead and turn off the that and that. We got a low pressure. Oh, that's what happened. Remember I flipped the switch? Well, that was the switch I flipped, apparently. Fuel pumps in the center coming off. We'll start burning from the... Whoa, look at this. Let it go. Let's see what happens. That was a wicked wind right there. 100 knots. I was getting ready to take over. Unusual attitude time. Passengers should be screaming.
Bank
That's
angle.
too much. Too much. It doesn't like that. When it does like weather injection, man, you got to be careful. Watch that sucker. It's happened a few times already with 24 in this aircraft, so you got to be really careful when you fly it with strong upper levels like this. Okay, well, let's see what the heck weird's going on here, guys. This ain't working. All right, we're going to go over here. We're almost done with the departure. Now, we might be in the bumps through, let's see, 35. It's reporting smooth, but we'll see. I mean, it's not going to be smooth for another, hour maybe. ZID. We'll get to your comments here in just a minute. I just wanted to check in here. $134.5. Okay, well. So the airplane just does not want to handle this crosswind very well, does it? Pretty smooth though, I mean, mostly. Yeah, That's a nice crosswind coming in from the right. Scott, what's going on?
Envoy 3328, runner.
You'll be heading into PBI from Oakland? I mean, from Oklahoma?
1659 for traffic just sitting out at 14,000, then just put the.
So we've got 25,000 coming up, and we're looking at 121 knots.
Miles south of zeros at flight level 240.
On the right side of the aircraft. Man. And I said it was going to be pretty darn strong until we can kind of keep pushing out of it.
Negative, southwest 561.
I'll shut off my my butt kickers now. We'll turn those on at descent.
Flight level 240.
All right, there. One of these days, we got to do a giveaway. We got to do a giveaway on our coastal trading card. This is our 737-800, and we got to do a nice giveaway on that one of these days. I got to see if my dispatcher's running. I don't know if my dispatcher's up. Let me see. I don't see him. No dispatcher. Normally we have a dispatcher, but not today. Not so light with Delta standards. That's probably right. Now, let me call him up. Indy Center, Riptide 206. Do you have any ride reports?
4193, any turn, semi-tank, fault 280.
Riptide 206, no ride reports at this time.
I'd say light to smooth. Okay, Center Riptide 206, 27,000, light, occasional turbulence.
Riptide 206, no turbulence or significant ride reports in your area.
Yeah, I know. Indy Center, Riptide 206, we'd like to give you a pilot report. We have light continuous, light to, what's the word? It's not continuous, it's light, occasional.
Riptide.
Alright, Center Riptide 206, we have light occasional chop here, 27,000.
Riptide 206, roger, light occasional chop at 27,000, noted, thanks.
And Center Riptide 206, we're also looking at 136 knots to the right, so the wind's pretty strong up here.
Riptide 206, roger, noted strong wind from the right at 136 knots.
Say intentions is pretty cool. I don't care, I mean, when you don't have air traffic control, I know beyond ATC is good too, but I like say intentions. I do. I think it's pretty good. Look at that sunrise. We have a pilot inbound from Oklahoma. And you guys, I don't know if you guys if you follow the Coastal Airways Instagram channel, we're having some fun with another competitor of ours. It'll be on tomorrow. You guys will like it, maybe. Did anybody see that yet? If you're a member of the channel, you probably have seen what we've done or what's coming out. It'll be tomorrow, so follow us on Fly Coastal.
1659 altitude, maintain flight level 190. I gotta turn you out. There's emergency aircraft.
It'll be super fun. All right, let's go in and get an ETA here.
It'll be about 10 minutes south of 1659.
Looks like, folks, we're about 741 nautical miles to West Palm. We're getting into some light areas. We'll keep that seatbelt sign on until we kind of get out of this crap. It's going to be choppy until we can get out of here. Once we get out of here, it should settle down.
4000, the Dayton Summer 2991.
It's just strong upper level winds causing a strong shear jet stream. Kind of nothing you can do. It's just any altitude sucks.
American 2957, contact and approach 121.1.
$31,000.
Envoy 2944, contact and center 134.7.
Yeah, we're gonna be in this crap. It's gonna get better as we get to volunteer VOR, but until we get to that point, it's just gonna be garbage. Volunteer VOR 116.4. Throw that in there.
Southwest 1659, turn right, heading 270.
I'm gonna have to find my documents on what I pushed. We pushed at 658. Good. What do we have on the fuel? We had 8,400, 8,400, and then we had 3,100 in the center, 19,900 pounds. Cool. You can see the wind right now at 153 knots. Good.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Flippin' night. Gosh, it's rough. Absolutely brutal.
Envoy 3378, contact center
1,000 to go.
134.7.
Man. One of those nights.
235, contact from approach 134.45. Brickyard 4431, contact Chicago Center 125.37.
Listening. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pull up my paperwork.
93 cross, 30 miles south of T Road, that's flight level 240.
Indianapolis Center, Brickyard 5683, flight level 280. Brickyard 5683, radar contact.
All right, here we go, 1,000. Got 35,000 here on the hold. Now we've got VNAV path, it should go change. It has. We're good to go. Okay, 350 folks. I mean, if it's pretty smooth, it's not too bad. It's just occasional here and there. Not. I mean, it's light. Just enough to. All right, let's see how the ride goes for a minute. Yeah, well, if we climb any higher, let's see here. Flight level 350. Man, it's worse. The higher you go, the worse it is. 350 it is for us, folks. We are in the nasty stuff. We are in the river right now. 149 knots, just kicking. And I might have to slow down to 0.76. We'll see. Okay, we got volunteer VOR coming up, 84 nautical miles. I'm going to start writing some stuff down. Looks like we'll pass volunteer VOR at 1251 estimating. About 14.4 on the fuel, so that's good. Our financials, folks, at Coastal Airways released yesterday. So we had our financial report from Q4. Very strong financial report. Really good. Made a lot of money because of our cargo department. Cargo and charters pulled in a ton of cash for us last quarter. Good money. I think our cost per variable seat mile is right pretty much flat where it was in Q3, which was good. We had to get some really good strong reporting financially, which is nice. Yeah, let's get you a weather update here. Well, let's take a look at this. We've got
Indianapolis Center, Delta 2003, flight level 280.
968
Delta 2003,
miles
radar contact.
to go. And once we start getting out of this, it'll be after volunteer. We can kind of cut the seatbelts off. It's strong right now, but it's pretty steady. So yeah, I think we're good. Maybe not. I'm on the fence. How's that? It's like, is it enough to keep the seatbelts on for? This cabin is beautiful. If you guys haven't seen this cabin, it's gorgeous. Oh, we gotta shut this. The flight deck door is open. Who left that door open? I gotta remember to close that door all the time now. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, that would be a problem. There we go. We got about 690 miles, guys, to go. We got volunteer right up ahead. It's going to start getting better after volunteer. But not for a while.
I think everything's been alright all night.
So how's your week, folks? You guys watching the Olympics? Anybody see that?
How bad? What are you on that?
Alright, we're good to go then.
Southwest 1659, contact Cincy approach 126.65.
2665, we've got a cold front coming in here. Let's talk a little bit about some scenarios. Okay, let's do this. This will be fun. You ready? So come on, you're going to come with me on this journey. And we're going to do some scenario-based training right now. I know what you're saying. What? What are you going to do? We're doing scenario-based training.
Southwest 897 before you go, traffic,
right
block, 20 miles eastbound, say 73 to 729. Port Air 04, any center, climb maintain, funnel 270.
Okay, here we go. Be good. Okay, you guys ready? We are at 500 feet. This is the scenarios. We're at 500 feet. It's from Baltimore to Milwaukee. We are in a 737. The weather in Milwaukee, well, the weather in Milwaukee, yeah, we've got
Envoy 3829,
fog. Hang on just a minute, I need to change this stat. Where in the world? Sorry guys, I gotta do that. We're gonna do that. No, yes, no. Okay. You with me?
Delta 2003, descend and maintain flight level 190. Descending to flight level 190, Delta 2003.
Okay. We have fog with an 1/8 mile visibility. It's 4 degrees.
3795,
We're at 500 feet, by the way. We have an MEL. We have a vacuum blower nearest destination, alternate closed. MEL 3802, which is a vacuum blower. And then we have a NOTAM nearest destination, alternate closed. So we have crappy weather coming in. Steve, what'd you say? They all they show is ice skating for Ollie coverage here. Olympics coverage here? Not really interested. Yeah, I watch hockey too, which I'm going to watch right after this flight. All right, let's see. We're at 500 feet, and we have an auto lock failure. So what the heck's an auto lock failure? It's going to be on your flight deck doors. And I think it's on the pedestal on this one. Yeah, so this light here, see that auto fail? Right there, auto lock. You have an auto unlock. So we're at 500 feet, we got an auto unlock going on the door. We're going to hit deny. Okay, so there's a button down here. We're going to hit this. I'm going to throw it to deny. And that's the end of it. I'm not going to even mess with anybody trying to come in the flight deck at 500 feet. So that's what we would do in that scenario. Okay. What about if we had a forward cargo light come on? So
Riptide 206, contact Atlanta Center on 127.55.
That. 127.55 over to Atlanta Center, Riptide 5806. Excuse me, 206. Jeez. 127.550. Wow. Atlanta Center. So hold that thought. We're going to go 127.550. 127.550. Let's see if we got the right dang frequency this time. We have Seattle. 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 St. Louis. These guys are crazy. Atlanta Center, Riptide 206, flight level 350.
Riptide 206, Atlanta Center, good morning.
Yeah, that's not the right one. Oh well, alright, let's see if we can get the right one here for us, guys. ZTL. Hold that thought. We're going to come back to this scenario. Just give me a second. I'm going to say it's that one. Okay. All right, so we have the forward cargo door unlock, or the light come on. So what are we going to do? We're 500 feet. Bro, I'm just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We don't even have time to pull the QRH that low. Alternatively, what if we were taking off out of Baltimore? That makes it a little more interesting. If we were departing 500 feet, we have a cargo door unlock light. What should we do? And the answer to that is the QRH is going to point us in the right direction. So what I would do, I would instruct whoever. Let's say I was pilot flying, and we have a cargo door unlock. I'll hand over the flight controls to you and say, you've got the airplane and you've got the radios. And I'm going to work the problem. Okay, so I'm going to go into the QRH is my next move. And I'm going to go ahead and get the QRH out. I'm going to do that with you right now. So we're going to go through this entire exercise like it really happened. Okay. Turn around and land. Well, maybe, but let's see what we've got here. You can't make that decision just yet at 500 feet.
Atlanta Center, American 2273, flight level 330.
American 2273, radar contact.
So let's do this right here. I'm going to run this QRH.
1001, cross,
Okay, guys, we're just passing Volunteer. Volunteer right now, 1251. And we've got 14.3. See, you hear that occasional light? That's what we said. Okay. All right, we're looking at 24 minutes to go there. So that's 6. That's 2, right? So that's going to be over 15. Yeah, it's going to be 15, 16. I'm showing 13 now, 13, 16, Zulu for our next waypoint. All right, back to the drawing board. Let's go in with the QRH. So I'm going to fire up my QRH right here. I've got my iPad that I use for QRHs, which is nice because I don't want to have to drill too far for it. Let me get there first. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, folks, sorry I can't get to the QRH, and I'm kidding. We're going to get there. I just have to see it. Tools. Let's go to my files. Half the part about this is trying to drill and get the right dang thing open. QRH. Holy crap, look at this. Another unusual attitude with the update. Doesn't like updates, does it? With these strong winds like this? My goodness. Not a fan. Okay, let's do this. So we have I've got it out right here. This is my QRH. So we'll go ahead and pull that up. I'm going to do right here. What did we say? We said the aft, well, we said forward cargo door light. So I'm going to look at that right now. That's going to be a enunciated. That's going to be I'm just going to type it in the search. And I'm just going to go forward cargo. And then I see forward cargo. That's what's so good about this thing. I can just look. And I can go to 1.4. Forward cargo. Okay, 1.4. Here it is. Yeah, I don't know what this airplane's doing. It doesn't like this wind. Okay, we got a forward cargo light. We got one or more cargo doors are not closed and secure. Is the pressurization normal? That is the question to ask us. At 500 feet, you wouldn't know, right? You would say, well, it's too early to tell. Whoa.
Bank angle.
Well, guess what? Seatbelts on. What are you doing? This airplane's drunk. Gosh. I was ready to take over. Stupid. It's because of that strong wind, but still, it shouldn't. We got a little bug, I think. There's a gremlin in this airplane. So you guys know next time you fly it, you gotta watch. Alright, so we wouldn't know on the pressurization. Okay, so we'd say, don't do that again. Don't you do that again, airplane. I know you want to flip, but don't flip. My gosh. You gotta, look, man. You gotta get your heading over there. 128, so we're decreasing now. Like I said, after volunteer, it should be better. Man. Getting a butt kicked. Okay, we don't know on the pressurization, so that is an unknown. If it, we would watch it, and we'd start looking at pressurization, right? If the pressurization is not normal, go to step 2. Now, we don't know that yet. We would don oxygen masks, establish crew communication, passenger signs on, choose one. The airplane has not reached the planned cruise altitude. That is true. If the airplane has not reached the planned cruise altitude, do not continue the climb. Okay, so that at 500 feet, my gosh, dude, what in the blue blazes? How long has it been doing this? Whoa, back the other way. Yeah, I think the long sticky of this thing, on this scenario, I would probably go back to and just land. I'd stop the climb like 2,000 feet. We'll slow the aircraft down a little bit, about 200, 210 knots, flap up maneuvering speed, and then I'd turn around and land. We would do the QRH. Airplane's not reached planned cruise altitude. Whoa, this thing does not like this wind. Airplane has reached planned cruise altitude. Land indicator, 9,000 feet. Minimum safe altitude is at or below 9,000. Go to step 8. Minimum safe altitude is between, so we wouldn't have to worry about that because we just turned off. Essentially, I'm going to turn around and land. 2562. We wouldn't even mess with it. We would just come back around and land. I wouldn't call an emergency. I'd just say, hey, look, we got a cabin door. I mean, a cargo door light. You know, for precautionary reasons, just kind of come around and land. We'll kind of maintain 2,000 feet, and then that's it. I would stop the climb, and then flip around and land. That's what I do. Run the checklist, just like I did here with the QRH, and that's it. Be done. Okay, that was a fun scenario, wasn't it? All right, same thing. Let's do another one. Okay, we cleared that. We would turn around and land at 500 feet. What if we had an ELT light go off at 500 feet on takeoff? So there's an ELT light. I don't think it's aircraft. I don't know if it's simulated on this one. I've seen it before, but I think it's the max I've seen.
1001, contact Jackson Center 127.57.
If there was an ELT light, what would we do? I would continue the climb and run the checklist, right? We would just continue as normal. Right now, again, I would turn the controls over to you and I'd say, let me run the QRH. When we got to a safer altitude, that is not really a big deal for me. So we got an ELT light on, right? Okay, ELT, the emergency locator transmitter's on. To reset the ELT. If an uncommanded ELT activation occurred, ELT switch on, then arm. Okay? That's it. So that's all you do. Reset the switch, continue on. No big thing. What's the next scenario? Okay, cleared that.
We are well above everything right now. I can't even guess. It's much lower than us.
Okay, we have an emergency exit lights not armed. So this switch, right, this light went uncommanded on us. It went not armed. Then what?
Traffic.
That is not a real target, but I'm looking. Where are you, dude? Behind us now? Where are you, ATC? Are not supposed to control this guy or what? I've got my targets on. I don't see anybody. He's no factor.
Atlanta Center, American 1328, flight level 280.
American 1328, radar contact.
Alright, well, weird. Very strange. Okay, well. No harm, no foul. It seems like the airplane's kind of stable again. We're gonna get, it's 119. Seatbelt's coming off now, I'm good. Until it does an unusual attitude. Okay, so we have an emergency exit light switch activated, right? I'm gonna call that what? EMER exit light? Okay. It says EMER exit light switch. It's just illuminated. Not armed, it says. Choose one. EMER exit light switch is on. It is. Individual emergency exit light batteries supply a minimum of 10 minutes of lighting. Okay. We're going to continue. I'm not going to do anything with that. We're just going to keep going. No big deal. I'll write it up when we get to Milwaukee. So there was that first scenario. Pretty cool, wasn't it? You run through, it kind of gives you a little bit of study material to do while you're on these flights, and it makes it pretty interesting, at least for me. I enjoy it. We'll do another scenario too, because sometimes they're, like 500 feet. Critical on the takeoff, little less critical on the landing. I would just say continue. On all of those, I'd say land. But if we were at 500 feet landing, I'd say every single one. The only thing I would do is hit the deny switch on approach. That's all I would do. Well, let's do another one. Okay, we have we got a VNAV issue. We're on VNAV. That's the scenario. We're going from Baltimore to Providence. The weather in Baltimore is Cav okay, so good visibility. 330 at 40, 19 degrees Celsius. Providence, it's looking a little worse. 400 feet, overcast, and pretty windy. 130 at 35 knots, 3 statute miles visibility, 14 degrees. So a little worse. And we have an MEL 30-11, which is the FO number 2 window issue. So that is our MEL. And our NOTAM, we have a departure airport closed for 30 minutes. So I'll guess with you, we have VNAV. So whatever that means, we have a VNAV issue. Okay, we have an aft entry light again. Alright, so we have that's some wicked static coming across on Atlanta. So we have a VNAV issue, aft entry light. I mean, on VNAV with an aft entry, which is right here. Right there. Aft entry door light come on. It doesn't tell us an altitude. So it just says VNAV. Run the QRH. Same thing. I'm going to give you the flight controls.
206, contact Atlanta Center on 123.725.
Alright, 123.725, Riptide 206. See ya. Hotlanta Riptide 206, flight level 350.
Riptide 206, Atlanta Center, good morning.
Good morning. Finally, a scenario. Red amp light. Again, we have a door. We have this aft entry door that opens. We're in VNAV. Doesn't tell us what altitude we're at. So I'll leave that up to you. But we're in VNAV. So let's say we're in a climb. Well, let's say we're at cruise to make it a little more interesting. What would we do? And I'm going to say this is the aft entry light. So we have an uncommanded forward or aft entry light that came on. Entry door, one or more entry doors are not closed and secure, just like our other one, right? Instruct the cabin crew to verify that the door handle is in the closed position, or to move the handle to the closed position if possible. Choose one. Is the handle in the closed position? If it is, go to step 3. Pressurization is normal. So that's what we would do. We would look up. Are we maintaining pressurization? The passengers are going to kill me, by the way. It is warm in the cabin now. It's pushing 75 degrees. A lot of people are screaming. Well, they're Floridians. They'll be all right. Right? Think about that. What would you do? Look at your pressurization. Make sure it's good to go. Let's say we're holding pressure. All right? We don't have a catastrophic leak. We're holding pressure. Pressurization is normal. Continue in normal operation. If it's not normal, plan to land at the nearest suitable airport. So that QRH item could be one of those things where we're going to divert for sure. If we're losing pressurization, obviously we're going to throw our masks on. We'll establish crew communication. I'll start a dive and drive. We'll start an emergency descent. So let's talk about that procedure. I'm going to go speed intervene, crank it up. I'm going to bring the vertical speed down, speed intervene up to 280, throw speed brakes, boom. I'm going to bring the altitude down. This is an autopilot maneuver only. We're going to go off the airway 10 degrees, so I'm going to augment my course 10 degrees all through the MCP. We'll get down. We'll look at, like right now, next thing I'm going to do is check to see what our altitude is at. So I'm going to turn off the weather and just kind of take a look and say, all right, what is our MSA? What is our minimum safe altitude at this particular juncture we're at right now? So I'm going to go on my charts, on my Navigraph charts. I'm going to have a peek, and I'm just going to look at it and go, what do we got? Right? What are we looking at here? 2.2. So I could descend 31 in this particular area. We can go down to 10,000 feet. I don't have mountains to worry about to hit us or anything like that. If this was over Salt Lake City, we would definitely, or the Rockies, we definitely have to look at where our MSA was, right? We'd have to, maybe it's only down to 15,000. Whatever. Anyway, we do that. I'd set it to 10,000 feet. We dive and drive. You're going to call Mayday on that. I'm going to work the problem. And that's it. We will land at the most suitable airport for us right now. Would probably be Savannah, I'd say. We're past Atlanta. Atlanta's behind us, and we're too high. So Savannah's probably fine. Probably another, if we're looking at Savannah, if we were going to do a divert, let's do that. Let's practice. We're going to go fix. I'm going to go SAV. That's going to tell me what I'm looking at for Savannah, right? And let's say the VOR. 347 nautical miles right now over to Savannah. So you might say, well, it's probably going to be about 120 nautical miles to descend to 10,000. Maybe that's a little too far away. So maybe we can say, all right, give us something closer, right? Maybe we can do... Now, let me show you what I'm looking at. So, we're here. Ah. Dork. Aren't you guys happy you don't fly with me? Because we'd be doing this. If you were my FO, this is what we'd be doing. You'd be like, are you kidding me? Another one? Yeah, this is, to me, this is fun, right? And I'd say, okay, now what are we going to do? Let's play this game. Well, Savannah's down here. By the time we got there, it's about 120 miles. This is 340. Well, that's the radial. So distance about 107 miles. We'd be good. I would do it. We'd be in good shape. I'd say let's plan Savannah. Let's get to 10,000 feet and get some vectors. We would declare an emergency descent, and then we would just level off, and I'd go upstairs here. I'd throw this down. We'd cut this. This is wired shut. So I'd cut it. Boom. I make sure that oxygen is dropped. They got 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes to get this airplane down to 10,000 feet. All right. We would check our crew bottle, our ox bottle on this airplane. That. Our ox. We would have obviously checked it before we left, but that's what we would do. So that was a fun one. What if we had an equipment light come on? They're running through all the lights. All right, if you were given the chance to select the retirement location for a plane that you were flying, and the options are... Okay. That's a good one. That's a good. Let's get to that comment. You were saying.
Riptide 206, contact Jacksonville Center on 124.7.
All right, Jack Center 124.7. Hang on. Jack Center Riptide 206, flight level 350, smooth ride.
Riptide 206, Jacksonville Center. Good morning.
Let's find out those airports. SAEZ. So you're going to be chartering one of these? Is that what you're doing? Let's see. Let's see what the airport is. I got to find these airports first. SAEZ. So Argentina. Cool. All right, I like that. That's a good one. Big airport. Let's take a look at the chart here. I'll just look at it. I'm late to the party. Is Indianapolis no longer a crew base? It's a focus city. It's not a crew base. Buenos Aires. Ooh, that's a good airport. You know, I've never been there. Let's take a look. I would venture to guess. They got long runways there. I know that. 10,000, 2 runways. Depends on the local terrain, right? If it's really a cool looking airport. SCDA. Alright, let's check that one. SCDA. SCDA. Let's hold that thought. Okay, this is one I've never heard. That's a 10,000 foot runway. It looks like a military base in probably Chile. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's fun. IQQ. I've been there. I have been there. Wait a minute. Is there IQQ? Is there mountainous terrain throughout there? I believe there is. Yes. Chile. That's one of the airports I'd pick. SBGL. Ooh, that's another good one. SG. I think I've been there too. SB. SPGL. I don't know it. Okay, that is not listed. SPGL, so that's not going to work for me, but SBGR, SBGR. All right, let's see if the airplane wants to flip itself. Franco. All right, let's see what this is. This is the one I'm thinking. This is Sao Paulo, Brazil. Oh, yeah. I've been there. That's fun. That's a fun airport. That's where I'm going. Sao Paulo, Brazil. If you're looking to go somewhere, that's what I would pick. TQPF. There you go. Are you talking about location for a plane that you were flying? Okay. YMAV. I see. Your own personal plane? YMAV. Is that what you're thinking? That's not on my list either. So, or Tampa. Well, I don't know. I'd pick somewhere in the Caribbean. But to fly into, I would definitely do Sao Paulo. I love that airport. That's a fun one. TQPF would be right there, Mike, on that list. Mike said, with the weather would be nice to go there. Yeah, it would be. Okay, so let's get back to the scenario. We'll run this one clip. We have equipment light on. Equip. Did we satisfied that one, right? Yes. QUIP. Equip. Equipment light. Cooling. The equipment door. The equipment door is not closed and secure. That's the E&E bay. Is the pressurization normal? Yes or no? If it's normal, we're going to continue. If it's not normal, oxygen masks on, establish crew communication. If we are at cruise, we're going to do a rapid descent. Choose our minimum safe altitude, and then we are going to go to step 12, descend to maintain 9,000 feet. Maintain a cabin differential pressure of 0 psi by eliminating flight altitude at 9,000 feet. We'll go to step 15, descend to an MSA. Pressurization mode selector and manual, outflow valve switch just to maintain that differential pressure. Plan to land at the nearest suitable airport when cabin altitude is at or below 10,000 feet. Oxygen masks may be removed. All of these scenarios require, get down quick. So I thought they were lock fail. Yeah, all these locks. Pretty fun though. I like this little scenario-based training stuff. BLM, but this plane wouldn't be able to land there, and you needed training for that airport. Yeah. Where's BLM? What's that one? Who are we on with? Jack Sinna? What's the frequency? Jack Center 124.7, guys. 124.70. 700. Let's see if it pulls it up right. It's not been working very well. Shannon, Potomac, Miami. Okay, well that ain't right. I'm gonna go and get a snack here in just a minute. We're looking good, folks. We've got, give you an idea. We're looking at 261 miles top of descent, so we're getting there. This is ZJX. So that's what we want to hold. ZJX. ZJX. Go. No, it's not that one. It's going to be sector, I think. We're in Savannah. be right back. I'm going to step away. St. Bart's. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to step away and look at how pretty. This is that cold front I was talking about. It's right here. You could see it. That's pretty cool. I'm going to step away. I'll be right back. Watch the airplane because it could do something stupid. Who knows? I'll be right back.
Blue Streak 5386, descend and maintain flight level 230, cleared for the Stalker 4 arrival into Charlotte.
Down to flight level 230. Cleared for the Stalker 4 arrival into Charlotte, Blue Streak 5386.
Heartbeat 901, contact Jack Center 128.07. Very 6 out 4, Junction, trimming up top. Number 442 Lima Victor, contact Jack Center 125.17. Spirit Wing 6007, contact Jack Center 125.7. Spirit Wing 1607, contact Jack Center 125.17. 25.7. Stage 2867, Jackson, roger. Jack, say again. Southward 178, Jackson Roger.
Alright folks, I'm back. Sorry. We got about 216 miles to go. Looking good. We're pretty much right over Savannah. We're just actually past Savannah. It's behind us. We're going to go feet wet for a little bit. Wow. I'm drinking a Fresca. And this is peach citrus. Normally I like my bubblies, but I ran out. Completely ran out of bubblies. So we'll have to deal with that. Let's take a look at our fuel. See what we got. We got Isuzu. So I'm just going to do a check. We're looking at Isuzu 313.
1349 Jackson Roger, on maintaining Bravo 210.
27 Zulu. We just passed over with 11.3.
Region 2716, 350.
That's pretty good.
2716 Jackson Roger.
Estimating 4 more minutes.
Jacksonville Center, United 1520, flight level 300.
No, 2 minutes.
United 1520, radar contact.
All right. Guys, excited? Has anybody seen Palm Beach yet? The airport? And I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this billboard. And it's going to be released tomorrow on. I love it. It's going to be released tomorrow on Instagram. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, you don't have Instagram. Let me know if you want to see it now. I could probably pull it up on my iPad for you. But it's super fun. I mean, to me, it's like one of the best marketing. It's just awesome. It's an awesome marketing tool. We put a billboard up in Miami for reasons you'll soon find out. Sean, what's up, man? Wow, that was one of the more interesting, stressful landings I've had in a while coming into JFK. Yeah, it's busy, dude. I mean, you got hundreds of airplanes in the air right there. Hundreds of airplanes. Looks like Miami Center's on as of right now. So that's good. We'll see if they stay on. Well, I'm glad you made it down. Sensors now show nothing at the moment. All right. Yeah, I'm sure it's busy. I'm glad you held. That's cool that they put you in a hold. It's fun to do, especially when you don't practice that a lot. Sean, are you able to dispatch? Probably not, right? I haven't even logged on. It'd be cool to see. This is in 2024. It's probably, I'm telling you, it's a marketing, like, it's a gold mine. This thing is a gold mine. Samba.
American 3313, radar contact.
It's awesome.
No,
you're good. I just wanted to make sure. I know Dewan said he could, but he didn't. Yeah, this thing is a marketing gold mine. You're gonna love. You guys are gonna love it. If you follow our Instagram channel, if you haven't, you won't see it. It's coming out, so we're releasing it tomorrow. It's a marketing billboard that we plastered in Miami. great. It just doesn't get better than that. I'd like Navigraph, but can't afford it, and I know SimBrief is not enough. Yeah, Navigraph is, to be honest,
569 under frequency, error, returning frequency for the right one.
And I'm not just saying this, I've used Navigraph for decades. I can't fly without it.
Driver that 12807.
I don't know how anybody could. To be honest with you, I don't know how anybody could fly without Navigraph, just because you got the charts, and not only the charts, everything's updated. You don't have to worry about bad data. Every airplane is integrated pretty much with it. It's super, and I get it, but you got to understand this. Like, I tell people this all the time. I understand the pricing, right? I grew up, when I was flying, I had one state, well, two. I had Florida and I had Alabama, and I had Jeppesen charts. $350 a year on 2 states. That's what I paid for my annual subscription to Jeppesen. $350. It was insane.
127.8.
And for the price, for $80, I get the entire world, the same exact data. It's a no-brainer. To me, it's a no, and plus weather, plus. So for me, there's no way I can fly without it. Honestly, it's the one app you have to have. For me, you know, personally, there's no way I'd be lost without that. Seriously, weather. And for the stuff that we do at Coastal, you just have to have. But anyway, let's see. What do you say, Mike? And happy for Jason working at Navigraph. Yes, that's right. But I'm not saying that because I work there.
Riptide 206, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
All right, 134.85. Over to center, 134.85. I'm not saying that. I've had that for decades. Even before I worked there, I had it for a long time. 134.850. So 134.850. Jack Center, Riptide 206, flight level 350.
06, Jacksonville Center. Good morning.
Alright, we got 134.850. We're going to go in the Daytona area now. Yep, there it is. Finally, a frequency that works. Gosh. My old stomping grounds. Daytona Beach. Alright, we're feet wet, as you can see. We are over the ocean. Kind of. We're getting there. We're going feet wet all the way over. I do a yearly thing for Navigraph. That's exactly what I do. What I did. I don't want to, like, I just paid for an AI tool to help me with, you know, everything. Like, I use it for everything. And I just went, you know what? I don't want to do this monthly business. Just give me a year. I don't have to worry about it for a year. And that's what I did. So, yeah, that's the way to go, I think. All right, none shall pass. Just say, yeah, ended up 45 or 50 minutes in hold. Dang. Got vectored all over the place for a descent. Late descent clearances with a heavy 777. Carried about 90 minutes of holding fuel extra. Good for you. Good for you. Good stuff. So that was a fun little venture for you, huh? Maybe one day Navigraph will do yearly. They do a yearly.
Southwest 1516, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
We do a yearly subscription. So if you go to Navigraph, and you go down to, like, you could look at products or something like that. Let's see what we got here. If you go to pricing, yeah, if you go to pricing, you just go to navigraph.com, and then there's a little hamburger
Jacksonville Center, Southwest
thing.
1516, flight level 190.
Click pricing is a menu. Just click pricing, and there's a little tab at yearly.
1516, radar
Just select
contact.
yearly, and there you go. You don't have to worry about monthly. It's one shot, and you're done. Yep, there you go. Really? Cool. Yeah. It's not too bad.
Hello, Jackson. Must be 869. I'm sorry.
Considering
8940.
what I had to pay.
Oh,
Man. It's just, I mean, it changes. It'll change everything, really.
Delta 269, Jack Center, good evening.
It really will change how you fly. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, we're looking at 135 miles top of descent. I was going to show you this, but you guys want to see it on Instagram? How about you do that? How about you watch it on Instagram tomorrow? It's coming out. It's a billboard plastered in Miami. You guys know who we're attacking. Next. Who's on the coastal radar? You're going to find out. Honestly, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but man, that was like a marketing. It's just a gold mine. I'm like, man, if this was real, this would be awesome. Oh gosh, this would be great. This is what I do. I'm up in the night going, man, we need to have a billboard. It's got to say this. Sean, you remember I was talking about this? That's what I was talking about. We should have some slogan or something like this. It'd be awesome. Okay, let's get the weather into Providence, into West Palm. And Miami is gone. Of course they are. All right. 140 at 8. Wait, let's see. Look, that was the weather should be changing over, so I'm just going to give it a second. We got a few minutes to go. About 123 miles top of descent here. And you can see that wind kind of getting nice and calm. That's what I was saying. Just it's going to calm down as we get further south. About an hour 34 airborne since push. Looking good, guys. Next week. Next week, we're going to we're going to be flying a group flight down to Dallas in the MD-80. There'll be 2 MD-80s going from Nashville to Dallas, of all places. Maybe. Depends when John could fly, but Sean might be cooking that up next week, which is good anyway. I need to get reps in on the MD-80. It's been a month since I've flown it, so it's a good idea for me to get the reps going, because I'm going to be on the beat again, on the hockey beat, guys. Hockey charter's coming right up again. So, all right, weather just cleared over 140 at 8 knots. We've got 10 miles visibility. Clear skies. Man, this is beautiful. Temperature's 23 degrees. That's awesome. Dew point 19. Altimeter 30.03. Runway in use. We're departing 10 left, 10 right, 14. We're arriving 10 left. So runway 10 left today. Auto brake 2. Let's go ahead and program out. Let's program everything. I'll dig out my Aerostar, fastest thing I have. There you go. I'll use 2020 as long as possible because buying a whole new PC for 24 will hurt. I mean, RAM is half the price of a PC in Canada. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing wrong with 2020, man. I actually flew it. I flew 2020 this week. I had to because of the 600. The 600 was released with PMDG in 24, but I could. There's no livery for it yet. And Sean, I asked our painter if he could get the MD-80 painted in 24 by next week, and he said he's working on it tomorrow. So that'd be nice if he could turn it around quick for us. That'd be a good one to do. Okay, let's do this. Landing dispatch, Kilo PBI. What did we say? 10 left. All right, we got an LDA of 8,000 feet for 10 left. It is dry. Beautiful weather out there, guys. Flaps 30. We'll do ACs auto, anti-ice is off. Speed brakes auto. We're gonna go full reverse, and let's click calculate. See what it comes up with. Yeah, Sean says Cliff MD-80. That's the next thing I gotta do is get Cliff running again. Right now he's over in the bar. He's at the Cliff Bar and Grill in our island, working it, which is hilarious. All right, landing en route. Flap 30 auto. We're looking at a weight of right now. Our reference weight is what? 144.6, so we're estimating landing weight 141. That's probably about, let's split the difference, let's say 143. We'll click calculate, see what it does. Conditions are dry. What a beautiful day in Florida. Nice sunny day here. I like those. Oh, I'm about to run somebody over. Hold on. Oh, that's me. I'm looking at my Navigraph charts. I'm like, wait, I'm about to run somebody over. No, it's just my target. That'll freak me out.
Order 585 cross Nick at maintain 12000
Okay, can't do auto brake 2. So we either go auto brake 2 or auto brake 10. I mean, auto brake 3. We can't go auto brake 2, we'll be off the runway. Auto brake 3 looks like 73.63, pretty aggressive. With 10 minutes of ground time, we could do that, no problem. So auto brake 3, we'll set that at auto brake 3. Landing distance available is, what are we looking at? 81.51. What's required? 73.63.
United 1394, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
We're looking at a ref of 152. All right, that's our target, so it's all good. Let's go ahead and program that. We'll get all that programmed. Ooh, almost dropped my pen. 152. All right, 383. We're gonna go to flap 30. I'll show you. 152, we'll do plus 5. Oh, 47, 48, 49, 51, 52. Yeah, that'll work. All right, there. And then we're going to do... I already set up for the arrival into the airport. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in runway 10 left. And we're going to go to fix. We're dumping in the fix page. We're going to go /15. You guys know how I do. This is how we do it at Coastal 5. And then again at 3. I'll throw that in there. Legs page up. That's good to go. All right. We are programmed. Done. Okay, we're hooked up on the arrival here. Captain 3 arrival. 182. Good year. Here we go. And by the way, thanks for the support. You folks that are watching who are members, appreciate it. Shelton hanging out with us. Sean's hanging out with us. Tyler's hanging out with us. Scott's hanging out. Pops probably went to bed. He might be up. Mike Coffee. Is the Cookie Monster right there? Yeah. All right, folks. We're looking at 67 miles. Let's go ahead and do a briefing with you. We didn't brief this yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and brief it now. Okay. We've got. We're going to Rocket. We're heading over to Joey right now. We're just starting the arrival right here. And then we got Roto. We'll go ahead and hit Step. And then from Step, we've got Board. And then we got Restriction 280 at 24,000 on that one. And we got Faulty. We're going to come down to Carl. Or Captain, sorry, 250 knots at 11 and 10, and I've verified that in my CDU, so that's all good to go. And then from there we got Sinkler at above 6,000. We got Fairway hard at 4, and that's set. And then we're gonna kick out and go to Juneau, and then we got Shands. Shands, 210 knots at 4,000 feet, and that's where we're gonna pick up the RMP approach. So let's go ahead and brief that. We'll go ahead and get the RMP approach ready to go. Click approaches. We go to the RMP. RMP Zulu 10 left. I'll click that, and here we are. So you can see it's pretty simple. Let's go through the chart with you. I'll just do you a quick brief. ATIS 123.75. Palm Beach approach 128.3, tower is going to be 119.3, ground 121.9. Looks like an MSA at 2,600 feet at runway 10 left, which is right there. Final approach course 099. I'm going to set that right now on my MCP. Prog page, get 52. 099 right there. Okay, so that's all set, ready to go. We got Z-Sur, so we're going to come over here, we hit shade, nice, Rourke at 8 miles. Looks like we have 2 notes, mandatory 5,000 feet, or that's going to be not applicable to us. Number 2 will be max 210 knots over at Sands. So we'll definitely get the airplane slowed up by then. Looks like RMP 3.0, DH, it's 355. We're going to set that field elevation at 16 feet. Airport elevation is 20. We're looking at 16 feet. So it's a coastal thing. So what we're going to do is take our minimums here, just bring it down, first of all, to Barrow, and then we're going to go down to 16 feet. I'm just going to bring it all the way down to here. And that's a visual, because it's a visual approach, right? So 16 feet, how are we doing? We get bounced around, looks like it. Not too shabby. All right, back to the drawing board. All right, there we go. Once we've got authorization required, uncompensated Barrow nav systems procedure not authorized below 6 degrees. And we're well within that range today. VGSI and RNAV glide path not coincident. We're looking at a VGSI angle of 3 degrees. All right, 2,000 feet at Zisor. Zeisser? I'll guess with you. Right there, normal approach point. It's a 10 left, looking at 16 feet. They've got Maslers and a Pappy located on the right side of the runway. If we had to do a missed approach here, it's going to be visual for us, but we'll go ahead and make left traffic and then come right back. I won't fly the published, but we could just brief it really quick. So climb to 1,000 feet, then a left turn. We'll climb to 3,000 direct at Morgan. I'm not going to do that though. If we had to go miss for whatever reason, up, just make a nice traffic pattern. Back to Zizar or Zeiser, and then minimums are fine. Like I said, it's perfect today. It's beautiful out there. So this is just to get us a brief. We can't back up the ILS. The ILS is non-operable. So once we land here at the airport, right here, let's pull that in. Let's see if there's any gotchas on this chart, which there's a lot of notes here.
Riptide
So
206, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
All right, Jacksonville Center now, 134.0. All right, we'll flip there over to Jack Center. Man, I screwed this up. Hold on. Click apply, click apply. All right. Jacksonville, Jack Center, Riptide 206, flight level 350. All right, 10 lefts right here. Come in 10 left. Nice long, touch 10,000 foot. Nice display threshold right there. We have about 8,000 feet to work with that displaced, so we're going to watch that. 28 left, 28 right, safety air is not standard. Runway with wingspans greater than 118 feet, may not operate on Echo, Whiskey, Yankee, and Fox, northwest of Alpha, so that doesn't apply to us off the runway here, so that's good. Plus we have 117 feet. Wingspan with greater than 49 feet may not operate simultaneously on runway 10 right and 28 left. Okay, got it. L3 surface painted, hold the position sign not standard, 24-hour required with aircraft wingspans greater than 171 feet. Be alert, taxiway Lima is located between 10 left, 28 right, 10 right, 28 left. This is Lima. Shouldn't be on Lima for us. We're going to go left turn out. When we land, I'll probably try to get off on this high-speed Delta. If we can get off on that Delta, that'd be great. We go to Delta, Charlie, and into the ramp here on Bravo. That's it. Any questions, comments, concerns, or cheap shots? Now is the time to tell me. None. Good. All right. So we're at 35,000. We're going to reset this down to 4. We're going to go down to 4,000 feet. I'm just going to reset that right now. Now 4,000 set. Auto brake on 3 right now. Oh, we are going to reach all the way across my console to get there. And then that's it. Any questions? We will maintain 280. We're going to do the same. So I'm going to go to the descent page, just make sure. I'm going to type in 250. Bink. Yes, sir.
Riptide 206, contact Miami Center on 119.825.
All right, Miami Center 109.825, Riptide 206. Miami Center, Riptide 206, descending via the Captain 3.
Riptide 206, Miami Center, good morning.
Alright, It's saying no descent path after board.
1,000 above.
Why is that? Alright, seatbelts coming on, guys. We have started our descent into the area. Woo! Alright, let's turn on all of our kickers.
Descend via Captain 3 to 4,000 kennel transition into Palm Beach. Altimeter 3003.
Spirit 28.
Okay, we'll descend via Riptide 206.
240, resume normal speed.
Alright, that's it. It's almost 2 hours. I think we put in a block time of about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So this might be a little over that. So we might go 220 depending on what we end up doing. This is nice. It's really nice in the sim. Ooh, there's that wind. Just got a kick right there. Ain't that a kick in the head? Don't get me singing Sinatra. I'm gonna check this over to VMC. Let's take a look and see if anybody's inbound to PBI. Looks like we got an aircraft on the ground already. They just landed from Atlanta in an A321, so he is no problem, no factor. I'm excited to see the scenery. I haven't seen it, so it should be fun. It's always fun to go over there.
I'll need an odd altitude, say request.
Ain't that a kick in the head? It's a good song.
FedEx 52, call maintain 3900. Frontier 4440, amend altitude, maintain flight level 310, clear direct Florida.
Direct Florida?
Frontier 4440, amend altitude, maintain 310, clear direct Florida. Frontier 4440, change to my other frequency, 119.82.
And that's what these proving flights do, folks. If you're ever interested in
contact Miami 132.905.
If you're ever interested in flying for us, we'd love to have you on board. Really good bunch of people. You are required to work a little bit. I guess that's the fun of it, right? You get to train, you get to do holds and for stuff like that. When you're in like an event or something like that, you're not stuck. So, you know, it's important.
Southwest 668, contact Jacksonville Center 135.05. It may take a minute to hear them.
That's interesting. Steep descent after board. Why is that?
7460, roger.
We want to hold 240. We're fine. What's it talking about?
Contact aeronautical radio. Primary 6586. Backup 5520.
I love this cabin. This cabin's awesome. Super nice. Seats are nice. The carpet's nice. Our colors are nice. Super cool. This is the life rafts up in here. This is where the life rafts are stored. Every aircraft has them, and then one in the back as well.
Spirit 1759, contact Miami Center 132.25. Spirit 1759, contact Miami Center 132.25.
Looks like I got an aircraft coming in. Where are you coming from, buddy? Where are you going? Nowhere. He is not, doesn't have a flight plan. Looks like he took off out of Orlando. No flight plan on file. Great. Couple aircraft landing in Miami. Miami departures online, but they're in no center, so we're in on our own. We will broadcast on TCAS, I mean on traffic.
132.25.
All right, here we go. This part coming up.
Okay, it looks fine over here, and it did accept the E-Tech on my side.
Probably going to be a little bit bumpy down low. Kind of anticipate that. Okay, 19,000. You can see how the speed is pulling back here a little bit. So the airplane needs a little bit of dumps. So flight D10 coming out. Got to get some drag out there. We'll slow the airplane down. I'm going to start doing my flows. Pressurization's looking good. We're going to go ahead and throw this to nothing. That one continuous. Now I'm going to come over here, throw the wing lights on now, put the taxi lights on just now, and then I'll start turning on my lights. We'll leave the other ones off, and then we'll go ahead and check. Now we're looking at
Riptide 206, contact Palm Beach, approach on 123.625.
Carwood approach 123.625. 303. 126.625, 123.625. And approach Riptide 206, checking in, descending via the Captain 3.
Riptide 206, Palm Beach approach, good morning, Palm Beach, altimeter 3003. Expect the ILS runway 10 left approach to Palm Beach.
Sure. Roger, sir. Can we get the RMP 10 left, 10 left?
Riptide 206, expect the RNAV runway 10 left approach, runway 10 left.
We'll expect the RNAV 10 left, Riptide 206. Okay, that's in. Let's do descent checks.
Riptide 206, roger. Expect RNAV runway 10 left approach.
Roger, we'll expect 10 left. Okay, set and cross-check. Altimeter, set, cross-check. We got VRAF and V-target set and noted. Auto brakes on 3. Start switches are continuous. Throw the recall. And let's call the flight attendants. Let them know to get it all done. All right, folks, if you're still with me, hopefully you have a good, nice ride in here. Looks good. Come through 14,000 now over Captain. 250 knots. We're going to start slowing the airplane down. Okay, I'm going to go to legs, descent, and I'm going to go ahead and delete speed out of there. And there we go. So our speed restrictions coming up. So I'm going to pop the brake in. Should start catching profile. We're about 900 feet above profile right now. So the airplane should grab that and trade that altitude for airspeed. All right, folks, if you're still watching, do me a favor. If you're a member, emojis. Let's do the shoots. We're going to go shoots on. We're through 18,000, so we got to throw our belts on. It's kind of standard operating procedures here. Shoots on. Here we go. Only when we fly a coastal flight. Other flights don't matter. Trust me, they're not fun. These things are way restricted. We're still at 400 feet above profile. Oh yeah. How we doing on target? Alright, let's try that. I'm gonna give him a call. Still got one guy in at the airport. Doesn't look like they're moving. This guy, that could be a problem.
Cross Sydney under above 2000, cleared RNAV, runway 12 approach to Stewart.
Stewart. $10,000 feet, you guys. Brakes coming off here. Okay, brakes are good. That nice. There's 10,000 feet. Chime it. Up to know we're passing 10,000. Lights coming on. Thank you, Sean. Hooking it up. Okay, folks, 9,300 feet. We're descending down to 4,000. At we got Sinkler coming up, and then we got Fairway on top of that. And we will start making some broadcasts here. Yeah, we're getting bumped up. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit bumpy down low. Let's have the flight attendants down a little bit on the earlier side. Tower's going to be 119.1. Sorry, I'm just dealing, just wheeling down 119.1. It's going to be tower. I'm going to make a call. Okay. Just give him a call real quick. West Palm traffic, Riptide 206, going to be taking the RMP 10 left here, about 20 miles to the north. So I'm going to go 119.1. Okay, 119.1, I'm going to flip it over there, and I want to listen on that as well. So I'm not going to be broadcasting, but I'm going to be listening. And I will, when we get closer, I'll flip it. Okay, brakes coming up, we're a little too dang fast. Flight D10 right there. Trying to slow that speed down, get that restriction.
206, what runway are you planning for into PBI for 33 with Foxtrot?
B10 left.
United 1253, direct Mysore, cleared for the Arnav Zulu runway 10 left approach, descend and maintain altitude 2,000 feet until established, altimeter 3003.
Descending to 2,000, cleared for the Arnav Zulu 10 left approach, United 1253.
United 1253, contact Palm Beach Tower on 119.1.
How's it go?
119.1 at United 1253.
On the left, thank you.
Palm Beach Tower, United 1253, established on the Arnav Zulu runway 10 left.
United 1253, roger. Big Stripe 1115, contact Miami Center on
133.4, Big Stripe 1115, good day.
Okay, there's 11,000. Brakes are up, go ahead and arm it. Westbound traffic. Riptide. Why am I hearing myself? I should not be hearing myself. Turned it off. Oh. Sorry, West Palm traffic, Riptide 206. We're going to be on the RMP Zulu Sands 4000. Expecting 10 left. Was weird. All right, folks, we're coming up. We're within that 15. We're gonna go 210 knots. Two 210 knots on the arrival. Let's see the airspeed's bleeding off right now. Oh, what a nice day, huh? We're not going to get the flaps in just yet. We will after Shandy. I'm going to go ahead and set this to 0. Altitude is now set 0. Right there.
American 2642, holding short 14, ready for departure.
American 2642, wind 140 at 8, runway 14, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff 14, American 2642.
Turn right direct Juno, rejoin the arrival, just going to maintain 4,000.
Okay, ready? We're on a downwind right now. Let's go with I'll wait. We're gonna wait. I'll wait till we get to shade, and then we'll drop it. And the airport is somewhere over off this wing here. Yeah, right there. I see it.
Tide 206, right heading 310 vector to the Arnav runway 10 left.
Okay, right turn, 310 vectors for the Arnav. I'm on the Arnav, bro. What are you talking about? What is he talking about?
Riptide 206, direct, turn Right, heading 0 vector RNAV, runway left approach.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm not turning. No, I'm not doing that. This guy's an idiot. He wants me to go right turn a 310. What is he, crazy? He's trying to screw me up, dude. Flaps 5. I got the speed. We're going to slow down to 180. Here comes the turn.
American 2642, contact departure.
Switching to departure. American 2642. Departure. American 2642. 2000 for 4000.
American 2642, radar contact, climb and maintain 11 1000.
Climb 11 1000. American 2642.
119.1, here we go. And trying to find it. There it is. It's the HUD view, which I like. Base leg. Over the tower. West Palm traffic. Riptide 206 final. Runway 10 left. Throws me off. West Palm Tower, Riptide 206, final runway 10 left.
Riptide 206, Palm Beach Tower, winds 140 at 8, runway 10 left, cleared to land.
Pick up the winds, clear to land, 10 left, Riptide 206. All right, guys, we're coming in about 5 miles, about 6-7 miles. I'll just wait for the gear. This is a nice slow turn. Lining up fine. I got the runway in sight. There's 2 runways here. There's a big one. There's a small one. We want to land on a big one. Remember, when we taxi off, it's going to be on the left side. And if you guys are on the fence about the vertical sim scenery, well, hopefully this will sway you one way or the other. Okay, gear down, here we go. Gear down, flap 15. I'm going to slow down to 160. Airplane's dialed in, man. I gotta tell you, when we hit that 3 nautical mile range, and we'll drop the flaps down to 30, we'll slow. Guy's still at the gate. All right, here we go. Flap 30. I'm gonna slow to speed. Landing checklist. Speed brakes, arm, green light, landing gear, down 3 green, flaps 30-30 with the green. I'm going to take over my plane here.
$1,000.
Approaching runway 10 left.
A bit of a crosswind here. What the heck?
Approaching 10 left.
$500.
Check.
100. 50. 30. 10.
To reverse. I got the brakes. Let's go off a Delta. Wow, this looks nice. Holy crap. They did a good job. West Palm traffic, Riptide 206.
Riptide 206, welcome to Palm Beach. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Approach.
Kill to ground 1219. Welcome to West Palm, guys. This is nice. We'll see how that terminal is. It looks good. Alright. Back here. That's off. That's off. That's on. Oh, yeah. I can't even reach that. So far away. The belt's on. It's unbelievable. Alright. That's off. Those are good. Let's call them up. Ground Riptide 206. Taxi to the terminal, please. Bravo.
Riptide 206, Palm Beach ground, taxi to Terminal B, Gate 1 via Charlie Bravo Alpha. Good day.
Okay, Charlie Bravo Alpha. Okay, so this is, we'll take a look at the airport when we shut down. We'll go ahead and we'll take a look at it, kind of do a tour. Oh, look how fitting a shark. I thought that was a JetBlue aircraft. It's a Frontier airplane, huh? Our gate's over here. We're going to go to Bravo 6. Number 2's coming idle. APU's coming on. Taxi lights off. Bravo 4, sorry. What? What is it talking about? Alright, forget that. Park ourselves.
Runway 14 taxi via Charlie 7, Charlie Bravo, Bravo 1.
Runway 14 taxi via Charlie 7, Charlie Bravo, Bravo 1, JetBlue 2334.
Alright, folks, we're here. Brakes coming on. Brakes on. Okay, shut number 1 down. Number 1's cut off. Fasten seatbelts are off. AP bleeds on. That's good. Beacon lights off. Fuel pumps coming off. And we're in at 9:27 local. Let's get the gate out here. We'll request deplaning. Welcome to beautiful West Palm Beach, where the temperature is just absolutely beautiful. We'll get the chocks on the aircraft. Go and set those up. All right. And we'll go ahead and disarm all doors. We'll shut off our pumps and stuff like that. So we're going to go ground ops here. All the doors. We're going to say disarm all doors. And electric pumps coming off. And I'll call for ground. Yes, I want ground power on the airplane. We'll have full equipment here at the gate in West Palm for us. Costs us every time we land at an airport, it's like a new airplane to get equipment. It's like $15,000 for the GPU and $15,000 for the gate. Request air conditioning card right there. So yeah, it's good. Okay, AC card's coming up. I've got ground power. I'm going to hook that up right now. And then I'm going to go and shut the packs off. APU coming off. APU bleed off. That's it. We're done. Let's pop the cockpit door open and we'll say goodbye to you folks. And all that stuff. We have to go in the back. Fun airport. Why is that off? Weird. I must have turned those stupid things off. Alright, that's coming off. Probably, I know why, because I switched the dang power. So, anyway, that's it. We've got 3920. I do want to do a little bit of look-see into the terminal here. Standby is coming on. That's disconnected. That's closed. Let's go ahead and log in our flight. We got to get paid. Click this. End the flight. Burned about 11,000 pounds. I'll file the flight now. It has gone through. We're good. Yes. We got paid. Woohoo! Alright, that's coming closed. Alright, folks, what do you think? A good flight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I am going to save the cabin or the flight just like this. Because when we take it out of here, we'll be taking it back up to Cincinnati. This is one of those just down and up flights. I do want to see the airport. So I'm going to try. I have to do that really quick. I have to go to here and code the outside view, and I'm going to say, I think it's drone view, and I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to click a shortcut, and that shortcut is going to be that, and I'm going to save it, and now it should work. Let's see. No. Okay. I wonder if my controller... So if I go to settings, I just want to just check really quick here. Really quick. Something controller. Drone control. Okay. Nice. All right, let's take a look inside. I know I got the camera, but nice. inside the terminal. Kind of what you expect for them. I'm only going to go so far. Bravo 7. Let's check the other side. That looks good. Nice. This is a long, obviously a long terminal here. This is not, this is one of their older ones. That's kind of why we're in this. This is kind of like a common use gates. They're cheaper to operate out of, so that's why we go here. They do really good work. I mean, I don't think you can ever go wrong with a vertical sim scenery, really. They just do a bang up job. They do pretty crisp textures, and this looks like, oh yeah, look at this. Looks like the main section here. I can only go so far, and then it's going to stop me. If I'm in avatar mode, I probably can. Wow, look at this place. Okay. It's a very interesting look there. TSA, pre-check, what is this? Ground transport. Okay, so there's ground transport on the high side. That's cool with the fish. Yeah, this is good, man. They did a good job. Look at this place. Man, this is nice. A putting green? Are you serious? Let me take a picture of this. That is insane. There's a putting green here. That's great. That's really cool. Oceanfront News. Okay. Starbucks coffee. It looks like they got the piping in there. Let's see. Is this the main terminal that we just walked through? I guess it is. Let's go down in here for a minute. We'll see what's up. Okay, so this is the main terminal, folks. This is kind of what it looks like, ticketing and check-in. So you come out of your car park here. This is a really good job. They've done a bang-up job. I think you can never go wrong with, the only thing they need to put up here is coastal. Wouldn't that be awesome? One of these days. Yeah, car park. Not too bad a performance, right? For the amount of heavy hitting scenery. Let's take a look at the Delta side of the house. That's cool. They got this little outside that are covered for the rain. I love how they did the fans on top. That looks great too. They did a good job, man. Let's see what's going on here. So this is the Delta side. I think we gotta go this way. Yeah, I was gonna say. This is Delta's terminal. Boca Raton, huh? Yeah, man. I like it. What do you guys think? Pretty good? Starbucks? I definitely recommend it. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, is this the lounge? Yep, this is the Sky Club Lounge. That's cool. They modeled this too. Nice job. Good work. Look at this. Not too bad. This is the Delta Lounge. We can hang out and take a picture of our aircraft. Way over there. Good stuff. PBI, MKT. They've done good work. What do you think? Let me look at the comments here. No comments, huh? Any thoughts on this? It's pretty good. What the heck is this one? Chili's. Ooh. And there's a whole nother section over here. What's this one? Blue 2, O2. Oh, that's an oxygen bar. Kind of weird. Free nights, more free time. The Palm Beaches, Florida Discover. Okay. Coral Reef. That's neat. Okay. General contracting. Gotcha. This is great. It's good work. They've done a really good job with this. You know, can't say I'm surprised. I'm not. They do pretty good. That's pretty good too. Look at the board. I love it. Coastal vacations. There we are. There we are. Gateway to paradise. Love it. To our new island. That's really cool. You didn't think we were advertising here, did you? All right, outside looks great too. They've done really, really good work. It's just because I'm moving the camera so fast where it's just kind of stuttering. But and I imagine, we're in the old terminal down over here, so this looks really, really good. We walk through the entire thing. All that's modeled. Yeah, I'm impressed. Super impressed. They always do a good job though, so I'm not surprised because they really, you don't even have to. I bought this thing sight unseen. That's how good they are. It's just sight unseen. Where's the jetway? Dang it. Let's go hook the jetway up. I'll get your thoughts. I'm going to shut this thing.
Okay. Feet.
Dumb thing. Okay, fine. I'll do this. Bypass you. Maybe it won't. Okay, whatever. Sean says most all of this are near gate areas. Yeah, it's not like 2020 where it all loads up. It doesn't load up in 24. Only when you inside of this terminal is not loaded. It's only when we go there that's when it loads in. Like ahead of us here, that's loaded now because we're here, we can see it. So that's the difference. I'm gonna save this panel state. I'm gonna write my fuel down. I'll probably take this flight tomorrow. We'll get out of here. I'll fly it back up to Cincinnati. And this is why we do these proving flights. I want to see the times and all that. Gate, we're in Bravo. What? Bravo 4. And oil quantity 72 over 78. And we got 92. Cool. And our fuel is 3920 over 3820. Good. And last but not least, we're going to save it. So we're going to come down here, click return. We're going to go to ground payload first. We're going to empty the entire aircraft. Click return. We're going to go to menu, setup, save, and I'm going to save this as 800. Oh, what was that? 5? Enter. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Appreciate your support. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And we'll see you folks next week. And that's it. Until the next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Have a great night, folks. We'll see you later.
Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze the sky. skies cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airways sing like cello. Sandy beaches we find.